is up, everyone?
How's everybody doing tonight? Eventually, don't tell me we're muted. I know we're muted.
Hello, I am Webba,
I'm Rudy.
and we are here at the Cave here to cast some local Hearthstone. Today we have 4 players playing a round-robin best-of-7 conquest-style tournament, winner takes all. And our first match is going to be Kingzilla versus Conrad.
Yeah, this matchup's actually going to be pretty fun. Kingzilla has walked in here and declared that he's going to 4-0 everybody, so this is going to be an interesting tournament. Let's see how this first match goes. And Conrad is just a well-known player, at least for us. I mean, I know Webba knows him pretty well, so and he's done pretty well. He actually competed in the last BlizzCon Invitational. Due to lag, he actually got kind of screwed out of that, so sucks for him.
The last chance qualifier.
Yeah, the last chance one. And
and he actually came in second to me at one of the GMU Hearthstone tournaments, so he's pretty good. Yeah. And then Kingzilla claims to have been 12th legend this season. We can't verify that, but that's pretty cool.
Yeah, he came in here saying, I was the 12th person legend this season. I will 4-0 everybody, so this is going to be a fun tournament.
Yeah.
Conrad versus Kingzilla.
I personally guaranteed him that if he were to 4-0 everybody, that I would play next week and kick his ass myself.
See, this is I really wanted that to actually happen this week because we all know that Webba here is incredibly cocky, and this guy turns out to be incredibly cocky. So that would be an excellent matchup, I think. So, but yeah, let's see if the players are ready. I'll be right back.
So, the new expansion came out, and I'm actually pretty damn impressed with it. This new set of cards, I get, like, League of Explorers keeps constantly impressing me. I thought it was going to be one of the least impactful sets we've ever had, but it actually may be the second most impactful, if not the most impactful Hearthstone expansion we've ever had, comparing it to Naxxramas. Like, it's changing up the meta so much. Classes, like, I mean, right now, Shaman's the top deck.
Which my dear friend Webba here has consistently told me not to bring to anything, but it's fun. Hopefully we see some good Shaman play here.
Yeah.
Hopefully we get some anything. I will be personally disappointed if we don't get any good anything decks, so.
Yeah.
Hi there.
Hi.
Are you doing it right now?
We are. Would you like to be on stream? Cool.
Guys, this is Joyce, our cosplay expert here at the Cave.
Pumpkin Sugar Cosplay on Facebook.
Eventually we'll be holding cosplay events, and she'll be in charge of those.
Right, hopefully later this month we'll be doing one.
So
it'll be sweet.
Keep you posted on that.
Stay tuned.
We're doing a League of Legends tournament next week as well.
Yep.
There will be cosplay involved.
So hopefully, stay tuned on the Cave art, or right? Is it the GMU page or the Cave page?
It's the Cave page.
All right, yeah. So look out for the Cave page. All right.
Thanks,
so both
Joyce.
players are queued up, and see if we can get into the games here.
Okay, we are back. The players are just about to queue into each other. We're going to give you a view of them here.
Kingzilla over here, Conrad over here, 4-0 man right here,
Yep.
Challenger right here.
And this is probably the most exciting series, Rich. So
At least the ones that we're looking forward to
Yeah.
the most. I mean, because we know Conrad is an established player, and then Kingzilla comes in here and he's coming in real confident, so I'm excited.
It looks like we got Hunter versus Zoo, but this is weird because usually Zoo doesn't run Leper Gnome, and
Oh, we got the I greet. Personally, I think no emotes can compare with the Hunter emotes. I mean, they're all just specifically designed to perfectly BM your opponent. So,
yes, greetings, traveler. and
greetings,
thanks.
traveler. I mean, it's just thanks. You can't beat the thanks at the end of any emote.
But
So Conrad,
usually Zoo doesn't run Leper Gnome.
I mean, he did say that this was his own creation, so
Yeah.
he hit number 12 legend, or he was the 12th person to legend with his own Zoo creation. So let's see what's up. Conrad opting not to use the Glaive Zuka there.
I definitely like the scientist more. There.
Well, yeah.
You need to develop that thing as fast as possible, especially against Zoo. And
It's nice that he missed that juggle there.
based on the Raging Worgen, that's definitely a Face Hunter deck and Arcane Golem.
Yeah.
That's probably Explosive Trap. I don't know if I like the trading as much.
Or, I mean, would you, if you were to trade though, would you have traded into the Leper Gnome or the Abusive there?
Definitely the Abusive,
Okay.
because it technically gives you the option to silence the Leper Gnome, even though you're probably not. But like, if you're running Explosive Trap, I don't like trading as much because they're just gonna die anyways to the Explosive Trap.
Could be the mind game, could be bluffing.
I mean,
you
he's
never
already
know.
showed the Raging Worgen. He should assume that's Face Hunter.
I mean, I've seen a lot of Face Hunter decks
that
run.
was a good juggle.
Yeah, it was a very important juggle. I've seen a lot of Face Hunter decks run multiple secrets though. I saw Just Saying yesterday versing a Face Hunter deck that had 3 separate secrets, none of them explosive, so that was interesting.
None of them explosive.
None of them explosive. It was pretty interesting.
He just went full troll on that one.
My shield for Argus!
Sorry, we had some background production stuff came up.
And there we go. See, not an explosive. It was a snake. Which is actually pretty normal.
That is such a good drop by Conrad. Oh, Kingzilla is the top and Conrad is the bottom. But he unleashed before popping the creeper. That is very interesting to me. But okay,
Didn't matter.
Yeah, Kingzilla leaves.
Alright, so that's one
well,
game for Conrad, so
yep.
that 4-0
That 4-0
declaration has just been
broken.
silenced.
Yep.
Get some understanding nods coming from Kingzilla. Seems ready. Alright, got some Shaman play. Let's go. I'm excited. And it's definitely the aggro Cancer Shaman that's been spreading all over the meta.
Yep.
And this looks like a double combo from Conrad.
Yeah, the double combo. Okay, so he's running the Wild Growth, which means it's mid-range over aggro.
Oh, I'm sorry, that's what I meant to say, the double combo mid-range.
Yeah. I like to see the coin Darnassus, yeah, because you just want to get it board as fast as possible versus a Shaman. But this Home Golem is really going to contest here.
I mean, but the Darnassus gets to live, so he does get the Innervate.
Yeah, and he gets the
Claw.
Innervate Claw.
This is really strong. which protects. I mean, protects his Darnassus. So
Yep. And it gets a free trade on the totem golem.
Conrad's already looking like he's in a really strong position.
Yeah.
But this Shaman deck,
I mean, he can
very
just roll.
easily
He can
do-
just roll a 6 here.
yeah, he
on
can
the
very
platform.
easily just do damage to face, like all 30 damage to face from hand. Like I've seen Shaman decks just go double Rockbiter on Doomhammer while having some spell totem up. Show me double crack, and it's just over, right?
One off.
Feels bad, man.
But that was definitely the winning play there. Was to just go for that.
Right.
I couldn't see any other play, to be honest.
I mean, you know the trade's happening, so.
Yeah.
But it's really strong that he gets to play the Shredder on curve with the Darnassus.
Yes. Just play it in the middle there. Trade with the Druid Claw. I'd be really surprised if he does not trade. I mean, it's kind of.
I mean, it makes sense why he puts the Shredder on the other side if you were to trade, but I mean, its Shredder positioning is not a gigantic misplay necessarily. So, I personally would trade here.
I think there's.
But he says
he just
no
wants to push
trade.
the
It's all about the
damage.
smork. Lava Shot coming in to free up a Lever Gnome, finally getting that trade on the Darnassus. Ooh, double Wrath.
That's definitely the play here. That's right.
It's really nice because now he doesn't have to trade the Shredder.
Well, no, he could also
Well, I
double
mean, you-
Wrath for 1, which is what I like, and then trade the Shredder.
Seems like, oh,
But he's just gonna go for this. I think drawing 2 cards there would have been better than the first half of the Shredder. But this is a more tempo-oriented play.
so this aggro Shaman has currently done 0 damage to face. Thanks to the near perfect draws from the Druid. If only Fallen Hero worked with the Druid here, bro, that'd be pretty cool.
That'd be so sweet. Oh, that's a good draw.
Oh, what a top deck. Need the spell totem here. Ooh.
Well, the totem. No, I think that was actually probably the better of the totems. I mean, it makes him so vulnerable to swipe, but I don't think he can afford to play around swipe in this situation.
Well, no, but I mean, he looked like he wanted to trade off that. The spell totem would have given him a nice trade.
Well, he
Now he
wouldn't
gets
have the
the big-
mana.
Oh, well,
Yeah, I like the
That's
force
true,
bear
right.
here, and
Yeah,
then you got the boom.
he did have a overload. I forgot about that.
This is looking very grim for the shaman here.
With boom coming on 7, it's gonna be scary. It's gotta something big has to happen right now. Don't think
Druid
that's
Claw
it.
is just so good
Yep.
versus shamans when they don't run power mace.
And to get one on turn 2 and then
Yeah.
another one just top decked on turn 5 is just
Like
it's too strong.
power mace is actually what made Beck Shaman so good versus Druid, because like you could power mace and then you could Rockbiter your power mace and then you could kill a Druid Claw cleanly, and on top of that it would give you a buff on your mech minion, which is really hard for Druid to deal with. What do? Silence a mech warper,
Right.
and it's like not good. So the loot
Oh my
it
god.
not being a mech deck makes it weaker.
That hand coming in from Kingzilla.
Yeah, that is a draw.
To be fair, he kind of deserves that draw after the last game. He's coming. He's
The last
look-
2 games.
Yeah, he's psyching himself up right now. He's feeling good. Maybe not after getting to. Oh no! Look at that. Nice. Feeling good.
That was a perfect card. That Void Walker is so critical for Conrad, because now he gets to contest his opponent's Void Walker.
Kingzilla sending out the
That'd be so
greet.
sarcastic.
He likes to greet when he has excellent hands.
Sign of a truly good Hearthstone player.
Absolutely. He's clearly worked on his mulligan mechanics after the last.
I
couple
really like
games.
playing the second abusive here. Just get everything as much as possible on the board. But Conrad decides to save it.
Dark Peddler, one of my favorite cards. You can almost guarantee either a Mortal Coil, a Power Overwhelming, an Abusive Sergeant, or a Soulfire. All 4 of those are just like almost perfect for
Yeah,
most
God tier.
situations. especially because you're mostly going to be playing Peddler in either a mid-range or a quick deck, so just having those...
Honestly, I don't think there's a single deck that's on top of the meta right now with Warlock without Dark Peddler.
It's just such a good card.
It's just so good.
It puts more cards in your deck. Usually the value is perfect. I mean, how troll is it sometimes when you get that Bloodsail Corsair, and then you get to take off that one durability on like a Gorehowl or something. And just Druid, I mean not the Druid, the Warrior just concedes. It just feels good, man, right? Every time.
Yep. And Conrad is actually setting himself into a really good position. Nerubian Egg is actually one of the most... It's like one of the strongest cards in his new mirror. Because you get to buff it, it kills a minion, and then you spawn a 4/4. And your opponent doesn't want to remove it themselves. So they can't get the efficient trade. You choose when the efficient trade happens.
And another excellent target for the Dark Peddler, because you're always going to give it an activator. So.
Yeah.
Ooh, got that. Jump.
And Gazerson.
It's a very strange deck. This was,
Yeah.
I mean, so like I said, this was his personal deck that got him to Legend, so let's see what happens.
And as you can see, Kingzo is very hyped up right now.
He's feeling it. Yeah, I think the power of removing Shredders has to be the only play.
Next
The
turn, if
Doomguard.
Conrad draws Implosion, that's a pretty sick turn.
It's the Doomguard coming here. Probably wanted to keep the Juggler, but... Lopev's also very strong. I mean, it's a nice body, but
it's a nice body.
It doesn't do much.
But I would like something to play with the Juggler, so when you trade in a Doomguard, you get the Juggle.
Oh! If only it was a 2/3. Doesn't this thing give taunt? Yeah.
This is a very back and forth game.
Who can top deck better? Conrad has pretty good top
I
decking
like
skills.
I like the Shredder Voidwalker here and kill the Flamer. Yeah. And Conrad's got the proper positioning. You want to put the Shredder in the middle. That way, if you get Direwolf Alpha or Flame Tongue Totem, it buffs the 2 minions adjacent to them.
Very, very important jungle idiot right there.
Whoa.
Void Terror.
Juggle's pretty good here. He gets to kill the other Juggle, and then he gets 2 chances. Oh.
Wow. And the healing.
The light well is actually really good here.
It heals face, and you just get this beautiful Void Terror.
Well, the fact is, healing face in this matchup means he gets to draw more cards.
Oh, absolutely.
It's so good. Like, normally Lightwell is a card you look at when you get it off Shredder and you're very disappointed, but in this case, Conrad's not that bad.
Boom.
I wonder if he's gonna save that. Would you save it?
Looks like he's opting not to right here. It just feels so juicy to get that 3/8 minion out. Like.
No, I was talking about the big game winner.
Oh, the BGH? Oh,
yeah.
I'm sorry.
Oh, keeps
Wow.
missing the Imp Gang boss. That is so critical.
Conrad and his Juggler have a nice understanding. Interesting Shredder positioning there. Maybe mild tilt play. He seems to be feeling it a little less.
You definitely play the big game
you gotta tempo that BGH out now, and it's just flooding the board with just this much damage is just.
Pretty sure you trade into the
Void Terror into Shredder. It's or do you push?
No. See, I'm thinking about how much damage you can push face right now. So, like, killing the actual Leper Gnome actually reduces the least amount of damage for the next turn.
Ooh, that actually would be very helpful. Doesn't draw some cards without taking some face damage.
So right now, if he had 6 damage, he would need pretty much Doomguard.
And it's an King boss.
Yep. The only
Well-
draw right here is Doomguard to get out of this situation for
Creeper.
Kingzilla.
We got one more draw. What do we got here? Would you power overwhelm that loot hoarder into the Doomguard?
I mean, no. You need to trade the loot hoarder in, and does power overwhelming Doomguard kill him? Yeah, it
No.
does. It's exactly lethal. So if he trades in the loot hoarder, he can have a chance of the second Doomguard and then have exact lethal. That's his really only way out here.
See what he gets. Ooh, Argus.
Actually, that is
I
a
would
way
play it
out.
on the
My bad.
Okay.
I
guess
love going face there.
it's the winning play. You can't just try to trade.
Yeah. Conrad only needs 1 damage to push through this. He needs to tap here.
He can't find it though.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he's basically almost in the exact same position
Right, this
Kingzilla
is-
was last turn. He needs to tap for an out. There's no other play.
We have the nice Golden Warlock be Golden Warlock. Ooh,
That is
not
the
what you
worst
want to
card
see.
in this deck. Finally, it looks like Kingzilla's gonna get a win here.
Conrad sends out the well played. He knows it's over. Right.
Kingzilla very excited there.
Argus was so clutch there. We were thinking of, we were just thinking of Doomguard. We couldn't even think of the Argus. Surprised none of them run Sea Giant, or at least we haven't seen one yet.
Both of them run Shredder, which is interesting.
I noticed that. I mean, Shredder is obviously just an amazing 4-drop, but it's just, to see it in a zoo is just very unconventional.
The Outdoor Peacekeeper and Quartermaster and Murloc Knight. This is definitely a mid-range Pally.
Yeah.
I love keeping the Outdoor Peacekeeper.
We got some
versus
Tyrese happening. We
Yeah.
got some Tyrese action.
And when he says Tyrese, he means Tyrion.
They know what I mean. There's only one Tyrese. Tyrese Forgery.
That is a questionable play, in my opinion, by Kingzilla. He's intervening out the shade now, but look at what
the
is
other
his
two cards,
follow-up?
yeah, the other two cards are just so,
Expensive.
yeah.
Like, I really would like to see him just naturally play it on 3 and then go for the Emperor on 4.
Try to reduce his hand, get something to play. Yeah.
Yeah. That should be definitely a tell for Swipe here.
Pretty sure you still just play
Yeah,
Shredder
yeah.
here.
Yeah, I like playing Shredder more.
I don't know. I just don't see the value in this swipe.
Yeah, and he's attacking with the Shade when it's vulnerable to True Silver. That's a questionable play as well.
Yeah. Yeah, that juggle hitting the shade was really strong. Actually,
Yeah.
It was really important.
It was really important, but what was more important was that Kingzilla didn't realize that it's in range of True Silver. He could have just waited.
We could have been thinking Secret Ballet, which only runs one copy of True Silver. Much less likely. See, but I like playing the Shredder last turn because then you would have had the Shredder to play. But then you get to
Okay, so he's
fill in
going
your
for
power,
the
but
coin
you
hero power
just get
here.
more damage. Yeah.
He might be seeing what he gets first before he. Okay, yeah, he's definitely gonna attack in because that bluegill has a chance to kill whatever pops out with Shredder.
Ooh.
But there's actually no way for him to deal with this Murloc Knight, which means it's gonna go uncontested. It's usually a pretty bad position to be in.
Finally gets out that Emperor, which is at currently soonest time you can play it.
Keeper Ultimate's gonna do a lot of work here. Turn that Emperor into a 3/3 and trade the Murloc Knight.
It's so strong.
And you know, swipe is gone.
I'm pretty sure you hero power first. You could get an even better trade.
Yeah.
Like.
Oh.
That's a card.
Yep.
That's
this
last
is
thing
almost
Kingzilla wanted to
writing
see
on
there.
the wall with the Tyrion and the Lotheb in hand.
I don't know who Tyrion is. I'm pretty sure you're talking about Tyrese. Tyrese for me. That's pretty much what it says right there. It spells it right there. Tyrese. So. I'm pretty sure the keeper has to come out here.
There's no other play but keeper. Like, it's so much value, and since you know he only used one swipe. Okay, so he's playing the Raptor and Shade.
Raptor and Shade. I was about to mention that. That's interesting.
So
maybe,
is he running one on one, or
I think that has to be it. Maybe,
yeah.
Maybe he cut something bigger. I don't know. Because mid-range Druid, there's just so little room for tech cards. It's just a pretty complete deck in and of itself. You either draw what you draw or you don't.
It's been so standardized for a while now.
Yeah. If you're a good Druid player, you draw the Innervate, you draw the Aspirate, you draw the Darnassus Aspirant, and you draw the Wall Growth. But if you're not a good Druid player, this just doesn't happen.
I definitely like Shredder Aldor here. Kill the Drake. He's got the big game hunter in case there's a boom, which there is a boom. So, but I would hear from the Druid's perspective, play boom. He's behind on board. The boom bots can do some work.
Plus, boom is green, so it's generally a good time to play it.
But this big
the BGHs.
Conrad
do you BGH though?
Everything.
Do you BGH? You could just trade and then play. Either I guess hero power now,
if he's hero powering here, it means he's definitely
BGH.
Because he's trying to get one of the boom bots to hit the hero power, basically. And he's attacking the Shredder first in case the boom bot hits. I definitely like this a lot more. I personally wouldn't have hero powered there, and I would have gone for a Lotheb, but I can understand saving it in this matchup.
This is interesting that he didn't want to hit the other boom bot there. If he draws. If there was a combo here, this would be a game.
Actually, yeah.
That was an interesting.
That was an interesting.
I mean, he realized it, so he popped out that was a mistake. So, but no combo from Kingzilla.
Using the keeper right before Tyrion, that is always so painful as a Druid.
We need to see this boom bot do work, or it'll hit face. Interesting. I mean, it has to be Tyrion. I mean, if he had combo last turn, he would have played it, so.
Yeah.
Trade it all away.
Kingzilla is not looking happy.
Kingzilla is feeling himself a little less than he was in the last few games.
Conrad, though, is cool and calm. I've rarely seen him make a single gesture.
I've seen many, well, it wouldn't be technically a reverse sweep, but whatever Kingzilla's last deck is could potentially bring this back if this game doesn't turn out well. Which it doesn't look very good right now. But you never know. Druid could do Druid things and just draw some Savage Roads and this game's over, so. We're gonna need that boom bot to do some serious work. Oh.
He drew the Savage Road, but it's still not enough.
He gets to survive.
Well, Conrad is 9, 13, 15 damage on board. Which means Conrad doesn't technically have lethal, but it's unreasonable to assume Conrad doesn't have 2 damage.
Yeah.
Especially with mid-range where they're running 2 bouncer grids.
At this point with so many draws, it's
so he's going to play defensively here.
When you can afford to play around the Consecrate, you should. So.
See, I don't know if he can afford to play around it, because this is his win condition. And maybe the more winning play is to just say, if he has it, he has it. If he doesn't, I have a chance to maybe draw Innervate and double combo him.
Ooh, my face there is.
Oh no, actually he didn't have double Savage Roar, so double combo is impossible. I like...
Alright.
Yep.
Face actually does help. Oh, a Cog Hammer.
I definitely like attacking there, playing the Cog Hammer.
I think you play Lotheb.
Yeah, you play Lotheb.
I think it's. If it were me, it would be Lotheb Shredder.
No, you Lotheb and then Cog Hammer.
I mean, yeah.
And you get up the taunt.
It just feels bad to lose that Ashbringer.
It does, but when the game is over next turn, it doesn't really matter. Kingzilla is not look
Nature
happy.
will rise against you. Alright, we got one deck left from Conrad, which we don't actually know what it is because we totally forgot to ask. And we have Kingzilla coming in with most of his decks, so let's see if we can get a almost reverse sweep. Queuing it, drew it into the zoo.
Well, we knew it was.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my god, that hand out of Kingzilla.
Oh, baby. Oh,
I'm
man.
surprised he pulled away more away the swipe, but getting that keeper is better.
Getting the keeper is so strong. I mean, maybe in this position, you know, you have to play around, or you have to bank on getting what you need, right? So his back is against the wall right now. Coin aspirate.
This is gonna be a painful power overwhelming, but I still think it's worth it. Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, it just felt. Oh, and it to draw the abusive sergeant right after it just.
It hurts.
It sucks.
And double innervate.
Oh my gosh.
Double innervate lore.
Innervate lore. This.
And the mic readings, like a true.
That is the correct druid play.
Yes. The mic readings.
That's correct. That is how you correctly play druid. Oh man, I don't see how.
The double abusive.
Double abusive actually is really strong. Yeah. Well, I mean, does he? Well, yeah.
You sure he's just gonna kill the Lord here? Yeah.
Pretty sure you trade into the aspirant here. Okay, so keeper's gonna come out, kill one of the 2/1s. Pretty sure aspirant's probably pushing face. Yep.
I definitely. The implosion is just like the way play here.
All right, so does it roll for 2 or? Okay.
You definitely do it on the aspirant. Or he goes to the 4.
Mulling that swipe. Bad.
I definitely like the aspirant there more because like that's a target you want to kill anyways, and yeah, you could possibly roll for 4, but that's only 1 out of 3 chance.
Yeah.
Sometimes going for the risky play when you're behind is good. Oh
That
my
hand.
god, that low fab is so good.
That board is really strong though. I mean, the Shredder into the Raptor, it's not going to be easy to remove. He's getting in good damage. I mean, he has the combo in hand, so once it gets, once his mana total gets high enough, there's already a timer on Conrad, so.
Yep, Conrad is just going to. Is he just going to go for damage?
No.
No, okay.
If he
Well,
was gonna
that
go for
is a
damage.
pretty good card to get.
Oh, drawing the Shredder there is huge.
Yep, because he
Fills
can
out the
wrap
curve
now.
beautifully. Or you can just force a nature for clear.
What's the nature just clears the low fab?
Cleared. Okay, yeah, I don't know. Maybe he's just going for the push.
He probably figures in TS2 he can afford to use one like that.
That's fair. I don't know. I kind of still like putting on the Shredder and then the Rat there.
Yeah,
Because you could have just traded away one of your minions. You still have a Shredder up. You Wrath away the little bit.
I definitely prefer that more, but
it's hard not to play Boom here.
I think it's a winning play to play Boom. But the Doomguard juggler is very appealing. It feels so awful to get.
Yeah, it just.
And that was definitely the right way to approach hitting his.
Oh,
But
wow.
if we were to run it
Juggles.
into the Bone Guard Lieutenant, then it's a 50-50 that each juggle hits the face. When if he hit the Raptor there, it made it 2 out of 3 chance that the first arc will hit
Right.
a minion. So that was actually the correct way to run in the creeper.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's correct to push face here.
I
Seeing
don't
the,
know.
seeing, I mean, so
I
seeing the
like
first
pro-
force of nature sort of,
I like
tells
protecting
you.
the juggler.
Seeing the first force of nature, that kind of tells you that he has a second one. I think you have to know that you have to sort of push. The juggler does help you push damage though, and another Shredder Raptor board.
Yeah, this is just so hard to deal with.
Kingzilla has just been drawn godlike.
I mean, he has to in this matchup.
Oh man, the dust up kind of sucks.
Kingzilla was very enjoying.
He's feeling himself. All right, and finally we have the game ending.
Conrad's like cool as a cucumber.
Pulling out his inner Osaka. All right. Color Drake, he's just having a fun time.
Yeah.
It's all love here.
There's no reason to be mad at a Hearthstone tournament.
Yeah, it's Hearthstone, guys. Like, come on.
Yeah.
I will.
We're just
crush
all
you.
here to have fun.
Thank you. Yeah, that is. I personally think that's the proper emote to pull out when you get VM'd. It's like the counter VM, right? Like, thanks. Stop putting my cursor there. Apologize, guys. I hope anyone but him wins. All right.
Okay then.
Well, you'll get to see that
Yeah.
happen because he's going to be streamed actually all 3 of our games here.
Yep.
We have only 4 players here, so it was kind of hard to.
We want to show everyone, and the only way to do that actually was to show Kingzilla every single match.
Well, 1 person every single match. Kingzilla's already gotten to Legend, so we figured we'd reward him for that.
Yeah.
Pushed hard, came in saying he was number 12, so why not? Once again, it's all love here.
Is he gonna coin out the shield Sam? Interesting.
Web, as we all know, is a very
Control
well-practiced
Warrior.
control.
Control Warrior is my favorite deck in the game. I would probably grind most of my wins on ladder with Control Warrior.
Awesome. Well, hopefully we should have Braddock on in the next one here. Well, he's either on the next one or the last one, we're not sure, but he's definitely going to be on.
Yeah. Because at some point, all the players will be on.
Conrad pulling back the counter emotes with that stone face.
That was a pretty good card to get left over.
Yeah.
Void Terror. I don't know. Was it the best? And that. Okay, I
mean, I don't know. I think you kinda wanna hold
really
on to
like
the-
that tap there. Is like just playing on curve in this matchup usually is not as good, even with Doomguard in hand. You're just like it's an attrition matchup as well. Unless you get a really solid hand and they just don't draw removal, like you need to tap a little bit in this matchup is to do.
Coin boom with the juggler implosion. He's gonna come out and contest this pretty well. Hopefully. Maybe. Oh! Rolls the 4. Comes in with the I greet you twice. Thrice.
Now where did the boombots hit?
Wow. Nothing clears. That's crazy.
Yep.
That's crazy.
And with the brawl used, that is almost right in the wall.
Some very hyped people here at the cave.
Yep. That's exactly the type of atmosphere you pay for here, guys.
Executing the game boss feels bad now. And that should be it. That's the series.
Yep. Doomguard is lethal.
Pretty sure he's figuring out the correct BM here to
Yep.
do, so.
It's only no, actually I like Conrad to do this classy. Yep.
Oh, and that's what he opts to do. Classic finish. Conrad takes series number 1.
Yep.
Well done to Conrad. And hopefully we get the handshake on stream. Oh, there we go.
Yep.
All
Okay,
right, guys.
guys.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead. No, please.
That was our first series. We'll have the next series up in a few minutes. And until then, keep tuned.
Cool. See you guys soon. All right, guys.
No.
All right, guys.
We need to spectate him.
Oh, this is the wrong game.
Yeah, this is the wrong game.
Okay, I got it. We are really good casters.
Yeah, sorry guys. We had it so spectating on Conrad when we should have. Okay, this time.
This time for real.
Yeah, this time Kingzilla will be the bottom, and Heroic will be the top. Heroic lost his last series, won forward innovation, but let's see if he can pull back his series.
Both of these people here lost the last. Oh, we should probably change this because this is definitely not Conrad.
But looks like he's running a Tempo Mage. And with it, this new Ethereal Conjure, I keep seeing this card, and I never lost to it, ever. Like, every time I see it, I just think free win on it. What do you think about it?
I don't know. I mean, I honestly, I haven't been playing too much in the past couple weeks, but the streams that I've been watching, I have seen some streamers run and some streamers say that they particularly hate it. I personally don't think it's that great. Look, I mean, it's a 6-3 body, so that in and of itself is just so weak, right?
Yeah, like if that was a 3-6, it'd be another scenario.
But if it was a 3-6, it'd be broken.
No, it wouldn't.
But look, so the reason why everyone runs it is because when you get that discover a spell, like it's game changing.
Oh,
it can be game changing.
It can be game changing. On top of
But
that,
at the same time,
spells are class specific, so you will always get a class spell.
Exactly.
So
Mage class spells are awesome.
Yeah, but to me, it's.
So there's so many different types of burn spells, right, that you could potentially draw into. You could draw into board clears, like Frost Nova is such a, Frost Nova, Blizzard, and Flame Strike are just three things that you can help you in so many different matchups. I mean, I definitely understand the argument for not playing it. I'm just trying to think of reasons for playing it.
But this matchup is usually very in favor of the Zoo Warlock, because Zoo Warlock just gets on board faster, and once the Tempo Mage loses board, that Flame Strike, it's really hard for them to come back. Mm-hmm. And usually if they even run Flame Strike, they run one.
Flame Cannon here kind of feels bad.
Yeah.
Using really any sort of removal to take out a Peddler just feels bad.
Ooh, that Creeper is such an excellent draw. I don't like the Void card nearly as much here. It just dies for free. Like, sure, you set up for a Creeper trade, but you do that anyways.
Alright, well, we'll see if this card can do some work.
He's preferring to juggle over giving his opponent a knife juggle. Like a juggle off the leopard now. That's.
Well, he still does get the juggle off the leopard. Or, I'm sorry, what
No. Well, okay, basically he had a mirror entity up, and what it did was, like, he decided to play the juggler first.
Okay, you're saying...
yeah, and he gave his opponent a juggler, rather than play the leopard gnome first, give his opponent leopard gnome. So it's interesting. It's not wrong. It just is.
Right. Okay, so let's see what happens here. Where it gets. Okay,
Kona
so
Cold.
Kona Cold Polymorph and Boar. See, Kona Cold here is just it does so much work.
Yes, it does a lot of work unless he trades here, which he probably is. I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, that's six. I mean, so in my experience, that 6/3 doesn't live ever.
And that's just why I personally don't like the card.
Yeah.
It just. 6/3 body at 5 mana, it dies through everything.
Yeah. Kingzilla flooding the board here. Flamewaker into Arcane Intellect. Or not.
I like this more.
I understand why, yeah. You don't want to roll that gang.
I may have just saved the Flamewaker. But the Arcane, it just, with the
How
M-Game
good is he at
boss
not
on
hitting
the
the
board, Yeah, see, with the Imp boss on the board, this can be a disaster.
You get the BM starting from Kingzilla.
Yep. Now that is a draw.
Argus, so fucking strong here.
That Frostbolt's a decent draw, though. Deathwing. Come on, one time.
One time Deathwing. Okay, yeah, so we get the Frostbolt here on the Doom Guard. We get a 2-mana 4/4. Because I'm almost positive that
That's never going to get a beast. Yeah. What was that whoops about? That use is pretty good here.
I mean, it was probably a whoops in response to his thank you. So I like just pushing for damage. I mean,
I prefer the Imp boss on the opposite side of the board because you're more likely to trade in the weenie minions before you trade in Argus.
right.
That's probably the best draw in Heroic's deck. Now those are not so good.
You're really
You really needed.
really looking for a flame strike.
You really need or a boom.
Oh yeah.
Dr.
Or
Boom. Just something big.
We're gonna tap into Creeper. I personally would have put the Creeper right here, in between here, just for the Argus, but he might not be running a second Argus, but that would be ridiculous. Unstable into King Crush.
Oh my god. I mean, that's pretty good. It's
Can't complain.
now I wonder if he had gotten Reno Jackson would have worked.
That would have been interesting. I would have loved that actually. It would have been a lot of fun to see Horok sort of just sitting there seeing if he has gotten all of his 2-0s or not, to see if he can actually get some Reno value. That'd be pretty cool. Well, and there we go. Game 1 for Kingzilla. So best in world and other people that are saying go Conrad and we want Conrad. There's actually a good chance that we could see more Conrad later. After this round robin that we're having here, we're going to have a final between the people with the top 2 records. So Conrad did win his first match. That puts him in a pretty good position to be up here.
And they get to change their decks before the match. So it's going to be fresh decks and everything. And if either player has a deck they just don't like, they can modify or just completely change their class. So it just makes the series more interesting, considering that they've already played each other.
Right.
I definitely like to see a slam here.
So do you like coining out the apprentice here or the scientist? Or
Scientist every time.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I would have coined out the scientist.
You just want to get that out as fast as possible. It reduces the chance of you drawing secret because it pulls it out of your deck, and you don't really care what happens to it. And usually the first thing that gets put on the board is the thing that gets removed.
Right.
So.
Whereas the apprentice, it's actually we get some pretty strong value. We have the people cheering in the back for our flame cannon here.
Yep.
Big flame cannon fence.
I think the play there is to definitely pull Tasman's execute. I think that is the value.
Pretty sure that was a misplay. Should have asked face. Next turn you just brawl on the empty board.
If only you could. It would make the mill road
Totemic Might. That.
Oh my god.
I want to guarantee that your opponent gets no value. There you go. don't know. Maybe Kingzilla runs Sir Finley. We'll see.
That'd make my day. If he rolled Kazur Finley and got the Shaman
With
hero
the hope,
power.
yeah. Gets like.
Oh my god, that'd make my day. And it was able to put 4 turns on the board. I like this play, just drawing cards. I couldn't see that, sorry, but
Alright, oh, there you go.
but usually, like without cards like Cool Taskmaster, like which he's out of now, the Mirror Entity like really puts a warrior in an awkward position here because the only 2 minions he can play are like Ysera or Alstraza.
Sorry guys, I accidentally hit the mute button there. The question I had asked is who generally wins this matchup between the tempo and the warrior. So
yeah, and I said the tempo mage more often than not.
right. In short, that's what we were talking about. So the effigy here. I actually like getting that. I mean, so this.
I don't know how much I like the this just makes him more vulnerable to brawl. I would just trade it. The Kotas. Is the Kotas really doing anything for him? It's just a 2/2.
Yeah.
I really would like to see him save the Arcane Missiles there.
And the 6/3 lives.
Yeah, that is awkward.
It's so awkward.
I mean,
So Roxanne is a little hard to see upside down. With only half of the card, but
no, he doesn't have
is that an
lethal.
explosive shot? That's what I was. Okay.
Yeah, it's explosive shot.
Something epic going on.
She is a huge Conrad fangirl, guys, and she just ran into Conrad.
Oh, that's cool. Golden Entity gives you a golden minion. Oh.
Oh, that is probably the worst 6
Feels
drop.
bad, man.
But I'm pretty sure that's lethal with the polymorph board. Fireball is also lethal.
Well played by
Unfortunately,
Warlock.
explosive shot. Well, no, actually, fortunately, explosive shot cannot go face. We don't need face hunters having more.
Speaking of
fireball.
which, what do you think of Dart Trap?
Dart. Can you
5
actually
damage.
remind me what that does? Oh.
Yeah, whenever your opponent uses hero power, just 5 damage to a random minion. So it's like, get it all the scientists most like, yeah. So I guess it would be cool for a face hunter, you know, on turn 1 to coin that out. The druid just hero powers on, or I guess whatever hero powers on turn 2 because it doesn't have anything to play. But I mean, right?
I would see that more in a board control deck rather than a face deck.
Well,
It just is the best. Hunter is the best class for it because hitting the face as a hunter is not awful. Okay, this is the deck I was talking about earlier. This is the deck that's like taken over the ladder, guys. It is aggro shaman, and this uses the new 1-drops, the Tunnel Trog and Sir Finley Merkleton as like 1-drops, and it just sped up the old like Mech Shaman deck that they completely abandoned the Mech Shell.
Yeah, Reynad originally sort of made a list with, he sort of combined the Overload and the Mech mechanic, and it was actually tearing up the ladder the first day he was playing it, but now people have sort of taken away the mech and just added more of an overload factor to it, and it's just been kind of disgusting, really.
Yes, especially with sort of Finley Merkelton. The
Yeah.
Shaman Hero Power really does not complement this. I love saving the life bolt.
So the only real totem you want in this when you're playing this deck is the spell power one, so you can
No,
do more
sometimes
face
you want the
damage.
one at a time, but you can't choose which one you get, so it's really awkward to hero power.
Right.
But
I mean, if you get like the hunter hero power, you just add that nice smork damage, so
Yeah.
it makes this deck gross. Or you
you can get the mage hero power.
Yeah.
You can ping off small minions. You can help
basically it's just nice to not have.
the shaman hero power.
Yeah.
Basically, you like the issue with aggressive shaman has always been the hero power really didn't fit the theme of the deck. That's a decent.
It's really nice
result.
with both jugglers.
Oh, that.
So this is
I'm pretty sure. Really,
dang that.
I would have really liked to see the Doomhammer there, but
Slightly rewarded for getting that nice 3 to fill out the curve. So
I mean, this is actually really good. I really like it, but I would have just not played the Doomhammer.
yeah, I think just getting that Doomhammer out, getting that value is just really important. I mean, he just gets it. It's 16 damage, you know.
Yeah. But I mean, he could be a little scared about Harrison.
It's true. He's versus the Warriors. I mean, plus pushing so much damage. Oh, okay. Well, yeah, that's also a perfectly fine trade, but still getting in the 3 damage there. So he's at 12. Plus he has tons of damage coming in from hand too. So.
This deck never runs out of damage.
It really doesn't.
Like
There was
the
a
deck
game-
is literally half damage. It's.
There was a game that I was watching when Raynad was playing it. He got Reno'd.
Is that lethal?
That
Yeah,
should-
I'm pretty sure.
That's definitely
Yeah,
lethal.
that's
He's got the lightning bolt to finish it off too. Yeah, he got Reno'd and was still able to take down
That's exactly full actually.
his opponent. Feels good. All right, Kingzilla taking 2-0. Or no, 2-1. 2-1
Yep.
in this series.
No, isn't it 2-0?
I'm pretty sure.
No, I'm pretty sure it's 2-0.
Pretty sure we're at the point, I think.
Oh, actually, yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Help us out, chat. We can't count.
Yeah.
We can't math.
Score screens are pretty complicated in Hearthstone, so we'll eventually get one, but we're just starting out these tournaments, guys. You're gonna have to bear with us a little bit as we figure everything out. But every week you're gonna see improvements.
Yes. Thank you, Color Critic. Yeah, we're up on one. No weapons. Oh no. Okay, I'm sorry, because I'm blind. We got the Fire Warlocks up there. So I know you were experimenting a little bit with Dragon Warrior when the Grand Tournament came out. What's your opinion on it?
I wanted it to be good. I wanted to play dragons, but it felt like the deck was trying to do too much. It was trying to be a tempo deck and it was trying to be a control deck, and it just really didn't fit because the early game isn't that strong unless you draw exactly the Outsider's Champion into the Technician into the Twilight
Guardian.
Vanquisher. If you draw it like that, then yeah, it's really good as a tempo deck. But besides that, it was really hard to get the tempo thing running, and then you were missing a lot of the tools a control deck would run, and so it didn't feel nearly as good. It does have some strengths over the control warrior in certain matchups, but overall, I didn't like it as much.
Alright. So what do you think about this matchup here? I'm sure you've ran into this one at least more than a few times.
If this is it depends on how both warriors are built, to be completely honest. I mean, well, the Jester got Trueheart. He's usually not run Dragon Warrior, so it probably gives a huge advantage to kill Kingzilla here.
That's a good point. Yeah, I mean, we're not really sure what kind of list Swear because I mean, well, we definitely know it's dragons, but we're not entirely sure of the cards. So.
Yeah.
And there's the champion that we were looking for. about dragons is you have to. I mean, it sort of limits your play because you have to have a dragon in your hand for a lot of your cards to even be playable.
And Control Warrior, besides Acolyte of Pain, usually doesn't run much draw.
Right.
And like that was another thing I noticed about the Dragon Warrior was I couldn't afford to like even cut a slam because I just needed that card draw. And whenever I wanted to use it as removal, I felt really bad. So it just, and if you're running a ton of card draw in this matchup, it's bad.
And unfortunately, Varian doesn't really help the card draw situation. Varian, everyone thought when, well, most people thought when Varian was coming out that he was going to be ridiculous.
I crafted a golden Varian on day one. Boy,
very good use of dust.
Yes.
But, alright, so we see the Chelmo. Nice. One of my, I think one of the coolest artworks. I mean, I just personally love dragons, but
it looked awesome, but unfortunately, it didn't. It's not nearly as good as I thought it was. I like the idea behind it. I like the idea of your opponent having to playing around something potentially in your hand, and you being able to bluff whether or not you have a dragon. I love Blizzard to see to implement stuff like that. And as you can see, King Zoa here is trying to just armor as much as possible after that Justicar. Because this game is more likely to go into fatigue, so the more armor he gets, the less cards he draws, the better he's position going to be for the long game. And eventually it's just going to be impossible, really, unless King Zoa gets a ton of tempo or a lot of damage to the face, or has a Justicar of his own. It's really hard for, honestly, Hero to come back here.
yeah. Do you drop the, okay, never mind.
I don't like drawing the Gen nearly as much here.
I was wondering if the plays between Raza and Ysera.
Oh, okay, this is pretty good. I like this.
Oh yeah, I mean you get a full. No, it's not. It's fine. I definitely didn't see that.
I usually try to save the Baron after the big game hunter, because then you kill the big game hunter with the Baron Geddon, and then then they have to use prime removal, like execute a Shield Sam on a Baron Geddon.
So Baron probably feels pretty safe playing the BGH there with the 2 executes in hand.
And being able to protect it. Oh, it's now going to come back to bite him here. That he has a dragon in hand. It's going to kill off the big game hunter.
Yeah, drawing that Nef.
Yep. And even though Heroic has 2 executes in hand, he has no way besides Grom to activate them.
And that just feels so bad.
And that feels so bad. You usually want to save that for face in this matchup, not to activate and execute.
See one execute coming out of King Zilla, so where I can hope that not a second one comes out.
And that Ysera Awakens.
Oh man.
It just kills off the Grom. I would like to see execute personally. Save that for the Sylvanas Ysera Awakens combo. Like if your opponent plays Ysera, it steals Ysera without damage. It's so good.
Right.
Or how
hey, it's a dragon deck. It has to be running Ysera, right?
Variant, not good cards at all. It's shield block and bolster. See, I'd be perfect. See, I play this matchup a little differently. I don't even. Wow, okay. I would have traded and probably passed, to be honest.
The Hero Power pass.
Yeah, like this. In my opinion, there's no reason to play anything. Maybe I mean, since he drew the boom, I would have played the boom, but
yeah. I mean, we also haven't seen the brawl coming out of Braddock yet, so
yeah. I mean, I'm pretty sure that's what we're gonna see here.
If the Nefarian wins the brawl and doesn't get cleared by boombots.
I'd love to see a Nefarian win the brawl and get cleared by boombots. just wait.
Interesting. Okay. More
so
chances that he wins the brawl.
Oh, and Azure Drakes with the Dragon Boy. It just makes this matchup worse because you do not want to be drawing cards in this matchup, guys. Like I know in most other matchups, drawing cards is a good thing, but when a matchup is most likely going to go to fatigue, you usually don't want to draw. He needs to attack. It could potentially.
Let's see how boombots roll.
Yeah. It's potential lethal, which is what he's going for.
And that looks like it's.
Yeah.
Oh man.
It's exactly
It was
lethal.
perfect. That feels good for Kingzilla. Yeah, he's feeling himself again. He's dancing a little bit.
So Kingzilla is now 3-1.
3-1.
And Kingzilla, all he has left is his Warlock.
Nope.
No, Druid. My bad. My Druid. It's Druid.
He won the first one with Warlock. Oh man. Braddock is not in a good spot here. Well. Oh man. Braddock is not in a good spot here.
Oh, that is that. Okay, that Azure Drake is good because Kingzilla would have ran into a situation where you just draw all your ramp and no steam behind it, which you have all this extra mana and you have nothing to do with it. Nothing to do with it.
Right.
Which can sometimes happen, and that's one of the downsides of running double aspirant, double integrate, and double wild growth. If you just draw all of them, then they're just bad cards.
No good way for us to deal with any of this. So.
I would have been fine with the no coin shield
Yeah,
Sam there.
I kind of like holding on to the coin.
Yeah, with this hand, he really needs to save onto that coin, and there's much bigger things to shield Sam. I mean, at this point, he wild growth, and there's another aspirant on the board. He was basically guaranteed to play next turn anyways. Killing that aspirant really didn't do anything for him there. Would you charge or would you taunt here? I know you saw him taunt, but I'm curious. Would you charge or would you taunt?
I mean, yeah, I do like the taunt. It's just it gives him more stats. It's not as weak to Death Spite. He doesn't really. Okay, well now he has combo. He didn't have combo before. He had a piece of it, so he didn't. Now that he had combo, I mean, if the four cards in hand were
charged.
Yeah, I mean, if the 4 cards in hand were Force of Fate for Savage War and two other things, then I probably would have charged.
I mean, after I didn't see the Death Spite on 4, I usually just don't play around it. Because if your opponent's a Death Spite, he's gonna play it on 4.
Yeah, because on 4 he straws his champion and hero powered, so that. Yeah, you're right. Well, now he has lots of damage.
Yeah, I probably see the Drew the Claw charge.
Yeah, it has to be charged now.
And the Raptor and just hit the face, or just pushing all the damages.
This is looking dicey.
It's looking like the writing's on the wall. Yep, that's lethal.
Is it?
Yeah. 14 plus 5.
Oh yeah. And that is the series.
Yep.
Kingzilla comes in with the handshake there on one.
Okay. We're gonna set up the next series, and we'll be back in a bit, guys.
We're waiting for Conrad and Innovation to finish, and after that, we'll be having Kingzilla versus Innovation.
I promise,
Yep.
but at least that was a 4-1, right?
Yeah, that's true.
There.
Yeah, you're getting close.
Yep.
How'd you like the Shaman?
Love the Shaman.
You like it?
Yeah, I did. Need more Shaman play in these
Yeah,
tournaments.
you ain't seen the Trogs yet. The Trogs are the stuff.
Kingzilla, come here.
The Tunnel Trogs.
You can get some Kingzilla on stream.
Anybody watching me?
Yep.
Yeah, we have some people on.
Yep, guys. This is Kingzilla,
What's up, guys?
the winner of the last series. So
Our famous
so,
guy who came in here declaring for the 4-0 in the whole tournament.
No. Hurick, is that the guy that got me?
It was
No.
Conrad.
Conrad.
How about you sit down?
Okay.
And that way you stay focused.
Yeah, Conrad got me. He put up a really good match. I think one of the big problems of the match was the Hunter versus the Zoo.
Right off the bat.
I think that everything went downhill from there. And then I think I should have went with the Shaman, the face roll Shaman against the Zoo instead of the Warrior.
Right.
When I lost it all on the last match, I think I should have went with the face roll Shaman.
It made sense. I mean, yeah, it was pretty rough queuing into the first matchup having Hunter against the Zoo. That's
Yeah,
just
you saw my face. I mean,
and then so
as soon as I saw it was Hunter, I knew it. Because Hunter, if they have Hounds or Explosive Trap, you're dead as Zoo.
right.
That's it.
Especially because you're running things like Lepernome and other sort of
just high tempo, high aggression
right
cards.
It's kind of more of an old style
Mhm.
list.
Yep, that's where I got it from. Just playing vanilla back in beta. I don't have the Shattered Sun Clerics, but I have the Soulfires, I have the Leper Gnomes, I have the Doomguard, Naked Doomguard. I don't run Callers at all.
Right.
I don't run Mal'Ganis, I don't run Boom, because I just want to dump my hand so that I can get free Soulfires, free Doomguards. I feel like that's the main deck that I got Legend with this season.
Right.
And that's mostly because there's a lot of really good matchups that people don't think if you just speed up the Zoo just a little bit. Because with these Void Walkers and stuff like that, Void Callers, I'm sorry,
Right.
it slows down the Zoo to the point where you're going to struggle that much more against matches that are already hard anyway, like Patron. Because matches like that, or Reno Lock, you really need to go fast. And I've got the Soulfire just for that little last bit of the burst against the Reno Lock. But yeah, and Tempo Mage. You might not think it, but it's a really good matchup against Tempo Mage too.
Right.
That Zoo is,
Being
which
able to
you
pull-
saw.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, it performed well. in this
yeah,
one, so.
yeah. That's what. Yeah, I haven't lost with the Tempo with the Zoo yet.
Yeah. Well,
Did I lose with the Zoo? Yeah.
you had to lose lost with it once, I think. Against
Yeah,
Conrad.
yeah, because I lost.
Yeah, you
I
lost the first game with the Hunter, right?
Yeah, the Hunter. I don't even count that though. So, basically, I'm having a really good time. I plan on coming back next week. I'm a little salty about that, but I hopefully will get my revenge.
Yeah, hopefully you guys meet up in the finals.
Yeah.
Good matchup, good grudge match.
Yeah. I kind of felt bad against that guy. I'm not trying to be a dick as Collar Drake. I'm just trying to put on a show. That's what I'm trying to do. And I really like that guy. Coming in, the guy that I just beat, coming in, we sat and talked for like 5 minutes. And I really like the dude. He seems like a really cool, nice dude. And
yeah,
he knows I was just playing.
yeah, we all know. Everyone here is sort of, it's all friends.
Yeah,
we're all friends.
as soon as I got up, I went and shook his hand. But it does kind of make you feel like a dick when you're just greeting him every 2 seconds, and then he throws well playeds at you.
Right.
And I don't act like that in ladder at all. But I just feel like since the camera's on me, maybe it's turned me on and a little bit of a ham.
It's cool. You gotta get some showmanship. You gotta get some fun. Yeah, it's a tournament. You want to have some fun.
Yeah.
And plus, even if the other opponent doesn't really take it as just friendly BM, you could potentially get inside his head, and put him on some tilting plays. So,
Exactly.
You never know.
But I guess so. Who's gonna be the next match?
Yeah, we're gonna
Have they
wait up for
finished
this
yet?
next match to finish up here with Conrad and Innovation, and then you should be versing Innovation for the third match.
Okay, yeah. Conrad's list, I think, really counters mine in a lot of ways.
Well, for
Like,
if
for
you
instance-
do meet up in the final, you will be able to change up decks.
Okay.
So that's
Hey guys, just a quick update. The score between Conrad and Innovation is 3-2. One up for Conrad. So, and they just went into the next game. We can actually put that on if you guys want.
Yeah.
Would
let's
you
go
like
for
to
it.
cast the rest of that match, Kinzilla?
Yeah, I'd love to.
Okay.
Sweet.
I'll cast.
myself,
Yeah, I'll cast the Kingzilla. Here. So.
I thought we had an actual screen with them playing, but that wouldn't make sense because they don't have.
And alright.
Oh, okay. It actually just
Yeah.
shows them both.
So it's mid range versus, well, he looks like kind of mid range, but he's also running this new Murloc flavor.
Anyfin. See, I
Yes.
was hoping for an Anyfin deck. excited.
Yep.
I'm really actually surprised to see this in tournament. I mean, I'm seeing it high in ladder, but that's mostly because when these new cards come out, you're gonna see them whether or not they work.
By the way, guys, we have Conrad on the bottom and Innovation up top.
Yep.
Well, it looks like Conrad is in really deep doo-doo. I mean, he's got this Consecrate, which is obviously coming out this turn.
What do you think of playing the Cult Master there? I actually kind of liked. I mean, because he has another mini bot in hand. What was wrong with the?
I definitely like the mini bot hero power a lot more there. It not only plays around the obvious Consecrate, but usually with a combo deck like this, you want to save that for the draw.
We just came in on that. How many draws did he even get on the Cult Master?
He got one.
One.
Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah,
I mean, one
draw
draw is pretty good. It's based,
But I don't think it is when you're. I mean, you can follow that up with a muster. I feel like you can get a lot more value.
oh
out
yeah,
of the
you
Cult
definitely
Master
can
than
get
one.
a lot more value.
And obviously, it's coming up on turn 4. I feel like the dude mini bot was just a lot stronger to the obvious Consecrate coming. That's all that I really see him doing here. I mean, what else is he gonna do? Is he gonna sword the? He can sword the 4/2, which I don't think I like that.
It's definitely a tricky play for Conrad. I actually like sorting the 4/2 because you can get a much bigger Consecrate later, probably.
Yeah.
And that's really the only other play besides that.
Leaving it up sort of. Well, yeah, unless if you're going to consecrate here, leaving it up
Yeah.
just gives him more value, which
Yeah.
Yeah.
doesn't necessarily get to punish him for
Well,
playing so early.
the reason that I don't like the sword so much is because this deck does run 1 Quartermaster, right?
Oh yeah, he has it in hand.
No, not him.
The other one.
Yeah,
I have actually
Anyfin.
not seen
Do they run a
any
Quartermaster?
Quartermasters in anything,
Mm.
but
Okay, well if not, then I think I'm fine with it. I would just be a little afraid of the turn 5 Quartermaster because I would take 2 dudes on turn 5 on an empty board any day against a Paladin.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
2/3/3s. That's
Yeah.
painful.
hmm So if that happened, I feel like the game would be over.
2/3/3s could trade with Tyrese.
Yeah.
I'm surprised the rope hasn't happened.
Is he owling and juggling?
But usually a rope would occur right now.
Mhm.
What? Well, so
I'm guessing.
Is there a
well,
disconnect?
I think there's a disconnect in the game. Let's stop.
Yeah. How do you feel about the anything can happen?
I think there's a lot more refining to do.
I think it's
before.
cute.
I
We have to
it,
respect it.
yeah.
I-
Well, that's my bad, guys. So something happened at the stream. But
I think the anything can happen deck is cute.
It's a lot of fun, right?
Yeah.
I mean, because I feel like every time anyone looks at a Murloc, you kind of want to make it sort of work, just because
Yeah.
it's so fun to be able to face roll people with Murlocs.
But ever since vanilla, Murloc decks have been nothing but just win more. There's either you win huge, or you're out by
Yeah.
turn 1 or by
Right.
turn 2.
I mean, because the Murlocs, all their minions are just so their stats are all just so bad.
they're so bad by themselves. They die to board clear. They die to like everything.
If your
And
first
But-
couple Murlocs get cleared, you sort of
But-
just lose the game right there.
I do think this deck has potential.
And there's the anything.
It's a combo deck basically.
I've seen what, like 60 plus damage with 2 anythings, so
So
it's a lot of fun. And
I
I
think-
think it could be potentially.
I think you tempo mini bot here.
I think it could be a potential tier 2 deck. I can't really ever seeing it be a patron warrior for, let's say.
Do you tempo mini bot? I do.
Mini bot?
With them down, I mean heal bot.
Heal bot.
You tempo heal bot there, I think.
Yeah.
With him down to 2, because the only thing that's going to pull him out here is Tyrion. Tyrion is what
Yeah.
he's got to have here, and he has it. And I feel like the tempo heal bot needed to happen there, because
Yep.
well, you couldn't get through the Tyrion anyway.
Yeah, if he's clearing, he cleared everything. So.
I mean, this works out.
But I don't think you're really trying to get value out of your heal bot. Is my point. It's so
You're-
far
you're-
ahead.
You're running 2. On top of that, you're probably running double lay on hands.
No. You lay on hands there because
No, no, no.
Consecrate
Oh,
wins
we're
the
talking about
game
last turn.
for you.
We're talking
Oh.
about last turn.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm just saying no. What he just did.
Oh yeah,
you lay,
yeah.
you
yeah.
lay on
Oh.
hands here every single time.
Yeah, I agree. You lay on hands. You don't need to
A
heal.
Consecrate wins.
Yeah.
Has he
Does this
played a
deck- does this
Consecrate
deck-
yet?
does this deck run a Consecrate?
Oh.
That's the big question. Does this deck
It runs 1 for sure in the top deck.
I would think I run 2 because normally when you run this combo version, you run double quality because you're trying to run like a control deck that draws into a combo.
Well, that's true. He could be running two
So how many Murlocs is he getting off this anything?
We don't know, but he's
How many
we
is
missed,
that?
we missed the first half, but we did see 2 war leaders.
yeah.
So 2 war leaders will be buffing.
And then the 1/1 that buffs the attack.
Did we see any bluegill warriors?
We haven't seen any bluegills, and we haven't seen Marquez.
Then anything isn't that good.
Well, we don't know that though.
Yeah.
Bluegill could have been a turn 2 bluegill play that we missed. So,
Yeah.
but even then,
Oh, that.
Yeah, that's a
so
big draw.
So
That's a big draw. Okay, so here, damn, I guess boom. No, I guess that's. What can you do with that if you do that? You can do. I feel like you need to do something that gets a lot of power on the board. You're just dead.
is Lothar just
You're just
play?
dead. Yeah.
I mean, I think-
Yeah. Yeah.
I was thinking either Muster, Dude Master, but I think you're dead that way. I'm having a hard time seeing how you live here. You don't live here. 4 or 5, I mean,
if there's
he's
no
technically-
chargers off anything, you.
Yeah, he's technically alive here.
he's
The-
alive,
Anything
but
could be giving him. So he has
he's
skills.
alive, but he doesn't have him. What I'm saying is, as long as he kills one of these dudes, he doesn't have him on a 2-turn clock, which means, I mean, he doesn't have him next turn, which means he's on a 2-turn. He'll have him the next turn. I would do the anything.
Yeah, I think you have to anything though.
Yeah.
Because you're not putting any pressure on the board. You have to get this last little bit of damage. So
Maybe
bluegill.
So we see a bluegill and an old Mercury. Maybe he.
You
just
need to
didn't
do
have any starters.
6.
Yeah.
You need to do 6 and kill one dude. And are you alive if you did? Oh yeah, with 26. Yeah. So you do 6 and set up for the concentrate. You set up for the concentrate. You set up for the right.
Well, no,
You
because
set up for the
so this
concentrate
takes out-
kill. I mean, you can put him down to 2
So
and
the
concentrate
anything
next
here
turn.
kills.
yeah, anything kills.
Anything kills here.
Yeah.
So he just wants to be cute.
I guess.
Well, he doesn't know that he's on stream, so.
Okay. I'm actually really happy to see Conrad lose. Honestly.
Shocker there.
Well, I
Shocker
mean,
there.
there is no anything here.
Yeah,
Oh.
that's- yeah, that's the
Actually, it looks like.
And so
Conrad
my
wins.
play.
Yeah, anything had to happen. Turn 10, right? Like,
No, he could have put him down to 2
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
last turn.
and then the consecrate would have finished him off,
Yeah.
or Varkai, or.
Yeah, and
any
Lotheb, you
number.
know, can't lock out your concentrate.
Mhm.
That fucking big ass anyfin. Oh, that big anyfin. I mean, that can get locked out. He was trying to be cute, like I said. When you can put him down to 2 and set up against a paladin, you've already seen Lay on Hands, and have you seen Healbot yet?
I don't think we've seen a heal bot.
Out of Conrad?
No, but you in mid range only run 1, and so I think it's reasonable to assume to just not play around it.
Well, you've already seen Lay on Hands.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
yeah,
So,
so-
I mean,
And then other than that, how else are you healing? You're healing with a sword swing, right?
yeah,
So you set up for the lethal the next turn.
Lotheb's too strong.
He strictly lost because he played badly. I mean, I don't want to talk shit about the guy, but is that swear okay?
no,
Probably not. But
I don't want to talk crap about the guy, but that he played badly.
he
could've-
made a misplay. He made a
could've
misplay.
been-
Is
he
probably the
could've
better
been
way to put it.
Trying to play defensively as opposed to
Yeah.
thinking about the lethal. I can understand that.
But when you're
down.
playing against a paladin and you're down like that, you're behind. He's got 3 dudes on the board that are already dude mastered, and you're looking at with the Ashbringer, you're looking at lethal in a 2-turn clock. If you can't kill him that turn, you're dead the next turn. You got to put him down and just hope he doesn't have sword or he doesn't have heal bot because you win otherwise.
Oh. So you guys know, for the people who just came to the stream, right now we're having Kingzilla, the winner of the last series, help us cast.
And he will be also
Yeah.
On stream for the next game
Yeah.
versus Innovation.
That
which we'll actually be putting on in a few minutes. We're just
So,
gonna take a break here. real
so
quick.
Conrad took it.
No, it's actually it's
Yeah,
Conrad won.
Conrad took that
Yeah.
one. So yeah, we should be taking a break
Yeah.
here real quick, and then yeah, we'll get the next game on stream.
Thanks for having me, guys.
Hey guys, we're back. So we're about to start this next matchup between Kingzilla and Innovation. And the winner of this match actually goes to play Conrad in the final, which also will be streamed, so everyone who wants more Conrad will get more Conrad. And yeah.
Yep. So this is the deciding match of the round robin. So.
And yes, Dementio, you are the. Oh, I'm sorry, Steven. You are the pseudo winner, I guess, because you beat Conrad last week.
Yeah, Dementio, guys, is our champion from last week. He won a format very similar to this last week.
Due to finals and such,
Yep.
Unfortunately couldn't make it. Hopefully we'll be seeing him in the next few weeks.
Yep.
All right, I believe our two players are ready. So, make sure we don't mess up like last time.
Yep. From after talking to Conrad, Conrad says that even though we haven't seen Innovation yet, Innovation has improved drastically since last week. He actually, I'm pretty sure, in last place last week.
Yeah, according to Conrad, wasn't actually able to take a single series.
Yeah, but now he went almost toe to toe with Conrad.
Conrad actually mentioned that he thought that his series against Innovation was harder than the series against Kingzilla. So hopefully, and we got the game starting up. Hopefully this is going to be a good match.
Yeah, it's really cool to see that level of improvement that fast.
Right.
Like, it shows that he's really been studying up his matchups and his lineup. It's so awesome to see.
It's just nice to see that type of dedication to the game. And so we have Innovation here queuing up his Shaman against Kingzilla's Warlock.
This is a tricky turn. I would have personally gone with the coin.
I kind of like the coin
golem.
totem. Yeah, the coin totem golem because he gets to trade and.
Yeah, and then he gets to lightning
potentially
bolt the
lose.
next turn.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
The Dark Peddler would have drawn him a Mortal Coil though. So
Whoa!
Kingzilla.
He lightning bolt the face. Actually, no. What?
He did.
No, the flame whip did the 3 damage to the face. So what did the lightning bolt hit? Oh, we bugged out again?
Oh, that's very possible.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Sorry, guys. We're bugged out again.
Procasters. Sorry. And we have Innovation on the bottom and Kingzilla on top.
Yep.
There we go. Dementio, yeah. They just got me in Temple Storm last week. You know, whatever. No big deal. Not really. Just waiting for this beautiful white hat to get completely covered in crap.
This is a different Shaman deck than we thought it was. This is a more mid-range Shaman deck. Well, we just naturally assumed the aggro Shaman.
This could actually be Loyan's control. With the Jewel Scarab. But no, actually no, the Feral Spirits I think sort of aren't in there. But he was running dragons with 2 elemental destructions and just crazy, just board control type stuff. And it was a really hard list to play, but it was really strong if you were able to play it.
We can't see the.
Oh, yikes! Why not?
No.
Yeah, I think we gotta exit out again.
No. I guess we do.
Hearthstone spectators always had some issues.
Sorry guys. This isn't even us. This is just a Hearthstone spectator.
Much better. Now we can see Kingzilla's hand.
Yeah, he
It's
doesn't
very
have any.
lucrative hand.
For a second, I was like, "Oh, now his hand has disappeared." But
so unfortunately, we've missed most of the turns in this game, so I'm not really able to.
I mean, it's just been pretty back and forth action. I mean,
Okay, so we do have the stream finally working.
Yeah. I
Nice.
mean,
At least he gets to fill out the curve there. Peddler's one of my favorite cards, as I've said many times. A rare miss.
Yeah. I don't know. For me, every time I get Clockwork Gnome, I always get 2 bad cards like as other choices with it, and I usually just have to choose a Clockwork Gnome. Maybe that's just my experience.
Okay, so Dark Peddler will give you one of the 4 God tier cards: Soulfire, Power Overwhelming, Abusive Sergeant, or Mortal Coil. And if not, unfortunately, you have to just get stuck with a Clockwork Gnome. I guess that's okay.
And oh, that is a good card to get out of Shredder.
Oh man.
Yeah.
And that is an amazing totem to get from the Tunnelfish.
Both guys have definitely prayed over in Jesus this morning.
Funnel cakes, what did I say? Anyways, yeah. Everyone is learning how to. Well, I mean, you're a shaman, so all shaman players are already geared. You know, we're trained to.
Off the top.
Gormox and the Impaler coming in strong. But yeah, shaman players generally are pretty good at manipulating the RNG. I mean, that class is all RNG, so. Unfortunately, Innovation is not a warrior. He cannot shield slam the Wrath Guard for 30.
Yep,
which is, of course, the dream.
Kingzo is pretty happy, obviously, at the moment.
Ooh, Fire Ellie.
Healing Wave.
He was looking for a Lightning Storm there, but Healing Wave saves him.
Yeah, it delays, I mean, his Roy is only play here, but
Ooh,
okay, at least he heals.
Nice. He gets the 14. Yeah. Pretty much a.
Now, do you go for 6 damage to the face on the foe guard here, or do you just kill the?
And it would have happened too.
Yeah.
I was literally thinking the same thing just for fun, but I might have done it just because 6 damage to face is pretty strong.
Yeah.
And the greets coming out from Kingzilla here.
Yeah. The Lothar pretty much makes Lightning Storm unplayable here because he would need 8 mana and he's overloaded for 1. So.
I'm not sure what you could be cycling for here with the Azure Drake.
I think you would want to play the Fire Early here.
Yeah, I think the Fire Early on the Wrath Guard.
Stem off some damage and then go for Azure Drake Lightning Storm next turn.
Yeah.
Get the spell power.
The option to use the Fire Ellie there, which I mean, like we were saying, is what we can see is the only play. So. If he had drawn Power Overwhelming, would that have been lethal?
A misplay there. I think he traded 1 over than what he needed to. Like he traded an additional 1/1 more.
Yeah, because I mean, he's gonna trade into the board.
And then there's no reason not use Affinity Cloak field here. Just protect his.
Pretty sure he should have put it on the 1/1. But I mean, it has to be. This is
even
over.
Lightning Storm isn't that good. I mean, the Nerubian Egg, them getting boss.
Well, okay, so even if Lightning Storm were to roll for 4 on everything, it would still be lethal.
Yeah.
Because the Imp Box makes a 1/1, the Lothab doesn't die, and then you have the 4/4 for the Nerubian. And this Direwolf coming in here. And the Abusive Sergeant.
Yeah, that's probably.
I'm assuming
no,
it's lethal.
not lethal.
No.
It's not. It's not.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, it's 2 off. But he does set up a pretty scary board to have to deal with.
I like hitting the face.
I don't really see a point in trading.
Yeah,
here.
I don't. Well, trading like that's fine, but
yeah.
Lothab definitely needs to go face
the Lothab, the 5 damage to face is important. And that is not going to do it.
This is just the issue with mid-range shaman. It's just so hard to do anything once you fall far behind, like lying on the board.
Mid-range shaman is one of my favorite decks. I've played it for most of the seasons, and it's just, as much as I love it, it's so bad. Like, you get behind and there's just nothing. There's just no comeback mechanics in shaman, you know. So.
Yeah. And the ones that do have huge overload, which is contradictory to a comeback mechanic.
Yeah, the overload it is so detrimental to your turns. I mean, Elemental Destruction is an insane card, but the fact that if you don't have a Lava Shock with it, or you don't have like a specific 2-card combo with the Elemental Destruction, a lot of times it's not going to do much for you.
Yeah, because like let's say you clear your opponent's board, and then say you clear your opponent's board and you like with like a lightning storm. Oh, we're going to the next game, guys. But you clear your opponent's board with like a lightning storm, and and that's like your turn. Your next turn is completely overloaded. Like you really can't develop your full mana the next turn, and then your opponent just gets back that tempo leads that they lost from the lightning storm. And it's
if you're not playing lightning storm really late, so you can sort of find a way to curve out with maybe playing it on 5, so on 6 you can play Shredder, something like that. It's if you play it just too early, and a lot of times with Shaman you get behind early and you need that lightning storm to be able to come back. It just destroys your next turn. Unless if your opponent has 2 really weak turns to follow it up, which is highly unlikely. The Shaman just has a really hard time coming back.
Now, I would really like to see the Coin Lava Burst here over the Coin Pharaoh. The Pharaoh Spirits just die to this Totem Golem.
So this is an aggro Shaman, right?
Yeah. But on top of that, he only has 1 mana next turn.
Yeah, and he has nothing to play with.
Yeah, so the Lava Burst completely clears the board, which is what the Feral Spirits basically does in the first place, and then you get to save the Feral Spirits when they're even more effectful. He just got the Lightning Bolt, but
right, so he's good at drawing.
Yeah, he had to rely on that top deck. I mean, if he didn't draw the Lightning Bolt there, it wouldn't fit as good.
I mean, yeah, I guess he could have drew. So he had 5 potential draws there, right? 2 Rock Biters, 2 Bolts, and then the other Trog to fill out the curve, but that's not a very high percentage. I kind of like just dropping Shredder here.
Yeah, I think Shredder is just the best play. It's usually just the best play in 4.
Yeah, let's be honest. What's better than Shredder?
Yeah.
In 90% of cases.
That Shredder can actually technically trade the entire board, and
the problem with playing the Shredder though is right here he's gonna take a ton of damage.
He's gonna take 6 damage plus if he decides to play Shredder.
So depending on what he draws. So yeah, I'm thinking, oh man, that Trog, the Trog Totem Golem. So it's just such a strong turn.
Yeah.
It's painfully slow to have to
now
play
you guys
that
are seeing what this is
why Aggro Shaman
is tearing up the ladder.
Yeah. Which makes me happy because I love Shaman.
It makes me happy that Shaman has something viable finally.
Yeah, I can't even be mad that it's a cancer class, or a cancer deck.
Yeah, Shaman is for the last 3 expansions been the worst class in the game. So
it had its own tier in meta snapshots from Tempo Storm. It's had the lowest tier had 5 different Shaman decks. So it doesn't matter how you wanted to play it, it was just bad.
So Shaman definitely needs some love. I would like to see it go the more mid-range direction, but
Innovation really needs to draw a Scarab into Healing Wave here. Or Lightning Storm.
He just needs to draw Lightning Storm.
But yeah, he needs healing and Gore Clear here. Both 4 mana. That's not physically possible.
I mean, Kzoa has 10 damage in hand. 12 damage actually. So.
More actually because the Trog gets buffed.
Well, that's assuming the Trog lives.
Do you trade this? Yeah. Well,
I think that's
do you trade this?
It's lethal. This is lethal.
Yeah, this is just lethal because he can't deal at all.
Yeah, and there's no overload for that.
Yeah, there was no taunt component there, so.
For Kzoa, so. Taunt Totem. See, I forget the Shaman Hero Power is a thing because I never use it.
See, this is why the Shaman's Hero Power is OP. It's the best class in the game, really. But it still didn't matter because he had the. He has 7 damage in hand, and unless he can find some healing. And he did not draw the Scarab. Everything here is just playing out. Yeah. Just doing the motions.
I mean, well, when you see someone lava burst you in the face, it's not lethal. You know, you can assume that they have the
you
rest
should
of the
assume that
damage
they
in
have
hand.
some damage in hand.
Yeah.
Plus, following in with the greetings.
Yeah.
This is and as pretty as that 3 totem board is.
Oh
Man, we got the super BM happening. Let's go.
Yep. Unlock his mana crystal so we can play the knife juggler.
It's a fun BM at least.
Yeah.
All right. Kingzilla takes the next game.
Yep.
Was that 2?
I'm pretty sure there's 2.
It's 2 games.
Yeah.
So
This-
King still has his druid and his warlock left, or no, his warrior left.
Yeah, Druid and his warrior.
And then let's see if Innovation tries to queue up the shaman again. See if he can get
I
away
would
with it.
really like to see him move away from the shaman at this
Yeah,
point.
it's
It's
I
not
think
working
one of his
out.
better matchups would be warrior. And so we saw from the last one that Innovation's warrior is a dragon.
Yeah. And we're not gonna move on to the
Queuing
next
the game.
series.
This is,
No, we saw Heroics deck was a dragon.
Oh, that's
yeah,
right,
yeah.
you're right.
We don't know what we haven't seen him yet.
All right, well,
Now,
you're a resident
I-
warrior expert. What do you mull here?
Everything.
You don't keep the slam? Ooh, keeping boom. That's
I
Bold.
really don't like it. Basically, what you want to look for in this weapon, in this matchup, is weapons, Harrison. That's like it. Weapons and Harrison. Like, you just. That's what you want in your opening hand.
yeah, and you wanted to mull away the swipe.
Oh, and
or the
Justicar.
the
In
slam.
Warrior versus Warrior, you always keep Justicar in hand. Because you just want to get it out as fast as possible and start getting that value.
Bash on the Acolyte there.
And this is my favorite matchup in the game, guys. I love this matchup so much as you guys may think it's Resident Sleeper. I love it. It's all about value. It's about forcing your opponent to do certain things they may not want to do. And patience, just tons of patience.
I mean, yeah, as boring as warrior matchups can be, you have to admit, like, the craziest long games always happen when it's, control warrior versus control warrior. Whoever's counting the fatigue, more, whoever's playing into the fatigue more.
Yeah.
It's just, understanding that you can never play Acolyte, stuff like that. It's an interesting matchup. It's a fun matchup to watch sometimes, I guess. If you see it too much, it can get pretty
no,
restless.
I don't think it's. I mean, for me, it's a treat to watch. That is a very interesting play. I would not make that, but it's not wrong because he doesn't want to draw off of it.
Right.
But I think destroying the weapon is worth the draw in this matchup, especially a Deathbite. Because Deathbite can kill your Belchers, can kill your Shield Maidens. It's so good. But
Well,
I
this
can see his logic.
was his play to hold on to boom so we can point into it.
But I don't like this alt because oversending the brawl. I usually, when I play boom in this matchup, I only play boom.
After brawl.
No, not after brawl.
Or just boom.
Yeah, I only have boom on the board. I never play anything with boom because that way I'm maximizing boom's value against brawl. Because that's usually when you wait to brawl is for the boom because it's your only real opportunity in this matchup. And this is honestly the thing. A lot of warriors that I run into is just they're not patient in the matchup. They need to realize that
You need to go into the matchup understanding this is going to be a 30-minute game.
Yeah, this is gonna be you're not getting out of it. This is gonna be a 30-minute game.
You can't perfect draw and sort of make it instant.
You can, but it's so rare, and it's so risky too. There's so many ways the other warrior player can wiggle their way out of the situation. I've done it so many times, and
I mean, yeah, we've all seen that. You get the warrior down to nothing, then all of a sudden he plays the shield maiden, and then it's just like, he plays into
he plays the shield maiden.
Justicar,
He
the Astraza. It's just they just keep gaining life when you feel like they shouldn't, and it just feels bad, man. losing to Control Warriors, like on ladder, it always hurts because I generally play slower decks, so my matchups with them always take forever, and just losing a 30-minute game just makes you don't want to stop playing Hearthstone, right?
It does. Like, well, when you play a very, very long Warrior Mare, goes to fatigue, and you lose it, you feel awful. You just want to get off because you just invested 30, 40 minutes into this game, and you not only did you not gain a star, you lost a star. You have to make up 2 games now.
And if you're rank 5 and up pushing for that legend, that's just it hurts.
It hurts.
It's big.
But it
especially
is
if you're grinding in legend too.
Yeah, thankfully it's a very skill-based matchup. Like there's just, it isn't much about draws. It's a lot more about value because both players eventually probably gonna draw all their cards.
I haven't been keeping track of draws here. Oh wow! So we have King's Oath 3 cards deeper into fatigue.
Yep, 3 cards deeper into fatigue, and on top of that, look how many more cards Innovation has in hand. You've just been playing this game so patiently, and that's what you need to do in this match. You need to be patient.
But another thing that's kind of hard is to maintain that patience, right? Like a lot of times you wanna go in, but
yeah, it feels bad when you just like your power pass 3 turns in a row, but a lot of the times it's just correct.
Yeah, wasting that 24 mana just hurts, but you never know. It's what you need to do just to play the attrition game. And I like Alex Shava here. I mean, there's really, like, what else do you do?
Yeah. Well, honestly, I probably would design a pass.
That's why I don't play Warrior.
Yep. Just try to get that armor as much as possible. But then again, he's behind a fatigue. Usually I'm not behind a fatigue, but
I like this play.
Shield Sand?
Well, no, no, I don't like that play because you want to save that for your Sarah.
Yeah, you're using 2 removal pieces to deal with 1, basically. And the only minion I really feel.
Oh,
that's a good card. Except the Innovation is Baron Get in hand, but you're using 2 removal to deal with 1 threat, because Sylvanas is like almost a removal herself. The only minion that's worth doing that to is just Sarah. And she's just so much value, and you get a card off of her right after you steal her.
This Baron Geddon is just going to be met with a shield slam, I imagine. So in this matchup, when do you want to play Grom?
When you want to play Grom?
Like, because I feel like Grom is just so it's hard to play.
It's usually to remove a minion or to hit the face. Like a lot, the most common power use of ball is when you have a Death Spite up and you have an Execute.
Did you say the only time to play Grom is to remove a minion or to hit the face?
Yeah.
What else would you do with it?
No, but like the most common use is when you have a Death Spite on a second charge up, and then you have like an Execute in hand, they have a big threat on the board. You play the Grom, you hit them in the face with a Death Spite, Enrage Grom, Execute.
So you're using it either as a finisher or you're using it and understanding that it's going to get executed the turn you're playing.
Yeah, and on top of that, it's getting its 10 damage in, which is what matters in the Fatigue Warrior. And it doesn't matter when it gets the 10 damage in, because it's 10 damage.
10 damage is 10 damage, right?
Yeah. Unless you haven't played Alex yet, but...
Against the Alex coming in here.
And to just look at the patience from Innovation is going off, like,
see if you can hold on to the patience.
Working out so well. He's just playing this game so patiently, and look, like, he can't remove this out of Shaza, and
you can draw into a Taskmaster.
And shield blocking just puts him further into fatigue here. And Innovation is ahead of life, ahead of cards. This is what I mean by patience. You need to play the cards when it's the right time to play the cards. And this feels so painful. You're literally using Grom, like a Bash or Whirlwind or Cool Task.
Yeah, and then getting that Execute, it's just,
After seeing 1 Execute, playing the Ysera here is understandable. I probably would have gone with the Justicar just start getting that value in.
Counter your Sarah.
Counting your Sarah, which will actually be slight of an issue for Innovation here.
Awakens is a key card in this matchup.
I like this. Playing that and then getting the double hero power Justicar. Justicar replaces your hero power, and when you replace your hero power, it resets your hero power. So you can actually hero power first, play Justicar, and then hero power again and gain 6 armor in 1 turn.
Something you can also do with Sir Finley Burgleton, which is a lot of fun. Also, there's one card that like takes your opponent's hero power.
Yeah, I do not like Awakens here. It's actually protecting his Ysera, so it's actually very understandable.
So he is 3 cards ahead in the fatigue matchup. Do you think it's safe to be able to use a shield block here, or do you want to maintain that 3-card lead?
What do you mean 3-card lead? Like, who has more cards in their deck?
Innovation has more cards in their deck. Because Innovation is bottom, Kingzilla's top. Which is probably something.
Oh my god, I've had this reversed the entire time. Sorry guys, this is another time I thought Innovation was on the top and Kingzilla was on the bottom.
That could
yeah, I'm so
some of the viewers
confused.
here.
Yeah, my bad guys. But yeah, the patience from Kingzilla has actually been pulling
So yeah,
out.
let's just pretend everything Weva has said has been Kingzilla as opposed to Innovation.
I like cool tossing the Justicar here, and then just armor up.
Bash face. Oh
The-
man, bash face. Can you bash face? You can bash face. Cool.
That's a very good value, Ysera Awakens. And Innovation has cards left in the deck, right? More?
Yeah.
Then I would personally shield block here. He needs more stuff. Like, he just has no answers to any potential threats. Yeah, but he's just getting the damage in. It doesn't matter when he gets it in, he's just using his mana efficiently.
That
Oh.
should be it.
I used to feel that it was just important to get the Grom in last, but it's not. Like,
Yeah,
as long as you
Kingzilla's-
get the damage in, you're probably going to win the fatigue war.
Kingzilla's throwing him the greetings. He's nodding to himself. He knows he's got the lethal. Bashing face for Innovation would have been a fun play, but it's not happening, unfortunately.
Having a dream Grom, knowing that there could be a potential other activator in
the
hand.
worst of activators, too, being Ysera Awakens.
Yeah.
Just,
15 damage for 10 mana.
yeah.
Pretty good. Only 2-card combo.
Look at Kingzilla right now. He's cooling.
Yep.
Kingzilla's cooling. He's feeling good. Kingzilla mentioned that he had a newfound fire in him because he wanted to be able to go up with Conrad in the finals. Felt a little salty that Conrad took him out at the beginning, so wants his
What's the
rematch.
score? Kingzilla 2-0?
Kingzilla is 2-0 right now.
Okay, so...
And then more damage just to seal it away. We got the greetings coming in.
The dance.
Kingzilla's coming in with the dance. Oh, I love it. Oh, and Innovation is not feeling the BM a little bit. Once again, though, it's a great showing coming in from Innovation to be able to come in here after last week, having what was the last place finish and coming in here to compete for the finals. You know, it's insane.
Yeah.
It's really good. Yeah, I mean, he's one of the few players that's coming in here with like a notebook. He's taking notes and all that, so he's taking it seriously. Innovation looks slightly PJ Solid. All right,
This is actually be a favorable matchup for the Shaman.
It is. It's one of my favorite matchups because there's a lot of times where the Druid just sees a gigantic
But
board
the
of stuff
Druid has
and they
a
can't do anything about it.
very good hand here. It just mulligan away that ancient lore.
He mulled everything.
Except no, he mulled everything except for the
Aspirant.
Aspirant, which
Hey.
I personally disagree with. I like mulligan away the Wrath. I like keeping the Wrath, but
So he knows it's a mid-range Shaman,
Yeah.
and there's not too many good Wrath targets in there, to be quite honest.
this is. Oh no, it's
So
fine.
I like,
he
yeah.
he
that's-
still gets
that's-
the totem.
Yeah, and
golem
you
next turn.
totem golem, and then next turn you follow it up with Unbound and Feral. So.
Yeah, I guess that's fine.
I guess he really wants to get that lore out.
Yeah.
Sacrifice one turn for two incredibly strong things. So. Or one incredibly strong turn, and then what I can assume is going to be a nice turn. Probably going to draw into a Shredder here. No Shredder, but you got the Aspirant Wrath to follow up this, to hopefully follow it up
This
with the
this looks like a
Emperor.
pretty clean flame tongue.
Oh yeah, Flame Tongue
Yeah.
has to come out here, and then put the Tomatrog on the left.
Yeah,
Small thing. Shaman's one of the few classes that like positioning all your minions at every time really does matter, because you want to be able to. I mean, a lot of times Shaman lists run Argus. They definitely run Flame Totems, Flame Tongue. So whenever you place any minion, you want to be able to. You want to just think about, you know, what if I draw Argus? What if I draw Flame Tongue? Because there's so many times where I've just played minions just carelessly, and then I draw a Flame Tongue, and it's like, wait, I could have had a really clean trade if I just thought this through, you know. And then, as a general rule, you most of the time you want to put minions on the left because totems spawn on the right. You want to get the stronger death rattles all the way on the left, you know, stuff like that. Which is another thing about Shaman. It's like, as such a weak class, there's no need for you to have to think so hard about just small positioning stuff.
This is definitely the right positioning, because that way he wanted like, basically
Couldn't get the taunt.
the
but-
hero power always appears on the right hand side of the board, so placing that Tuskar on the other side, so the hero power also gets the buff, was the correct plan of play. Okay.
I kind of liked playing Emperor there, but it does get traded with pretty cleanly, so it's. But no, I don't know. Because he could have traded with the Aspirant. Nah, I don't know. Nah, I guess. I don't know.
I like to see Unbound Feral Spirits. It just.
It feels like the only time you're ever going to get value.
Like, both the other, I mean, there's Shredder hero power, but that doesn't seem too appealing. By the way, Healing Totem, guys, is one of the best totems versus Druid.
Healing Totem is actually just my favorite totem. It always comes in the clutch. Just
Like,
so clutch.
Because a lot of times a lot of your minions can get damaged, and then the Healing Totem makes it so they get out of range to swipe. That's why it's really good versus Druid.
Well, just to be able to, it gets a lot of your minions out of most board players. You get to make trades, and then you feel better because, you know, mages can't ping your stuff off, and it's just stuff like that.
This
is
is
such an awkward turn.
ugly, but you have to kill that Emperor. Can't leave that on round.
Millhouse
Oh,
Meta Storm, let's go.
One
Feels
time.
good, man. And once again, I want to put the Fire Ellie on the left there, but
Yep. Also, you don't want to put Fire Elemental next to a Flame Tongue Totem, because then it's,
yeah, because then it gets BGH'd.
yeah, like every time, because Shaman, besides Dr. Boom, doesn't run any BGH targets. Usually.
Unless if you really like Neptulon, which you shouldn't. But Neptulon's the God. Kingzilla always gets this Shredder Raptor board.
This Urshock, though.
Yeah, this Earthshock is
Clean kill on the Raptor.
pretty sweet.
Now, I would go for the clean kill on the Raptor.
Well, okay, I can understand why he wants to take away the shredder, right? Because most of the one drops that come in are not going to be much of anything. But
That is what.
that's
It isn't that impactful now.
yeah,
But
not as big a deal.
actually, no, it'll be very impactful because it's one turn. It makes it one turn more away before he gets to draw again with the wild growth.
Oh, that's true. You're right.
So it's actually a very big deal because he's been saving that wild growth. Basically, wild growth when it doesn't at 10 mana, when it doesn't gain you additional mana crystal, it just draws you a card. And he doesn't need the mana anymore, so he's been saving it to hopefully draw with it later. But now that draw is being delayed another turn.
And just a heads
Oh
up, guys.
my god.
Oh my gosh, the dream, or a dream, a small dream. But just a heads up, guys. Conrad did win his matchup, so he's going to be awaiting the winner of this matchup in the finals.
Mm-hmm.
And this is when it just feels so good to be a shaman.
Yep.
Like, as a druid, what do you do?
With that disgusting play we did once, no, I wouldn't kill him here.
Oh, the ultra combo.
Yeah. One time, Justin and I were playing ladder together, and we went Force of Nature, Force of Nature.
Yeah, it was Force Savage Roar.
Yeah, Force Savage Roar, like double innovating coin.
Yeah.
We felt so bad for this one guy.
Oh, we kind of felt bad. So I think, yeah, this game is very clearly innovations. Nature will rise against you into I can see. Yeah, that's what I thought. That was the only play. And Dementio, there's a few players, there are fewer players here this week, so we figured to make the tournament a little bit more fun, we'll get finals going.
Yeah. Hey guys, we will be doing flexible format. You're not gonna come here and see the exact same format every single week.
The format. Everything is going to completely depend on how many people we get per week. We can do something if it's literally we have 2 players, 3 players, we have 10 players. We'll have a different format.
Yeah.
But we do have something in mind for every time. So
Yeah.
sometimes it's going to be fun. Sometimes most of the time it's going to be constructed like this. But
Yeah.
We'll have fun formats for the constructed type.
Yeah.
Boards.
Well, hopefully, as the community grows and more people stay tuned to the events, we'll try to run stuff like budget deck tournaments and stuff like that. But the issue with those kind of tournaments is they require people to know ahead of time that they're coming up. And right now, we just don't know how many people we're going to get each week.
I'm actually surprised we had a tournament this week. This is finals week for most Mason students here, so
Yeah.
I mean, I know Wava has a final tomorrow. I have 2 tomorrow, but it's all about Hearthstone.
Yep.
So Kingzilla's hand is sort of actually kind of amazing. I don't know. I really like having the both keepers.
Yeah, King's of his hand is phenomenal.
Yeah.
Hey.
Like, and the fact that he just drew the shredder there is just so strong. I think Mustard's really your only play.
Best of 17 where each have to win with each class. I would do that.
That would be so much fun.
I'd love to do one of those.
That's
I'd
actually
love
a
to play
great
in
idea.
that. I'd love to play in that.
Oh my god. That's actually an interesting idea for just like a show match. We have like
Yep.
just like a slow week,
Hell,
Maybe Kingzilla and Wava will do that.
no,
Or maybe Conrad
no,
and,
Dementio and Conrad. If Conrad wins, or Kingzilla and Dementio.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
Yeah, we can have a champions show match.
Can't lie though, I do want to see that matchup between you and King. of silence on the Belcher, and then pushing face. So nothing is cleared then. Should be. But even not, even if not, his next turn will still be really strong with the Shudder Hero power.
This is such a good turn with the Cog Hammer.
Yeah, the Cog Hammer is a very clutch play here.
Yep.
Turns his Belcher into a Sunwalker, kind of.
Yeah, you need to kill that raptor. I've never seen a Cavaldier. Okay. I was about to say,
His faith is kind of
I've never seen the worst case scenario with the Cavaldier Raider, the 1 mana 2/4, because it doesn't have the battle cry.
You're right.
I've never seen that happen yet.
That would be insanely good value. Hearth Ledger, I love it, Dementia. Savage
Oh,
Order
okay.
clear.
I think you meant Keith Ledger Stoker, best in the world HS. What?
With like an H? Like the bar, like the candy bar? Heath?
Keith.
Heath, with an H.
It's Heath?
It's Heath.
You sure?
Pretty positive.
I'm about to Google check this.
Alright, come on Twitch chat, help me out. Twitch chat has already helped me out. Look at this. Like,
No.
we have the proof right here.
Oh my god, I'm so wrong.
It's okay. It's okay, Weva. It's okay. We all have those. Oh my god, I'm sorry.
Oh, no. I abuse my phone.
Okay. I could totally go for a Heath Bar Blizzard right now. But anyways, back to the casting. The boom on 7.
Yeah.
There's no better play.
Yep. Boom was green, which means you play it.
Yeah. Noxious has famously said, that's possibly my favorite thing that has ever come out of his mouth. When boom is green, that is the correct time to play it. Oh, I forgot. Innovation.
Yeah, Innovation is
the
running...
the Anyfin.
Yeah, it's running the Anyfin Warlock.
So much fun because anything can happen.
This
I
is,
think we need some sexy boombots here. Yeah, that sets up for some sexy boombots.
Yep, come on. Hit the shredder, damn.
Boombot!
Boombot. Come on, bro. You're killing me.
Get your head in the game.
That's...
So we get
Innovation can really not be affording to take damage right now.
Yeah, Kingzilla's opting to double wild growth to get the draw in. No double wild growth?
I'm surprised you're not playing Wild Growth there. Or you might be just doing it last. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. He's just doing it last.
Or
not.
Just not. Why?
He may...
Wait, no, but there's no... Oh, maybe that was a mistake is because he ended turn without playing it?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's just playing too fast. But it's like he knows he probably has lethal next turn.
Yeah, he's just playing excited.
Yeah. He knows he's in the finals.
Nature will rise against you, and that will be it.
So Innovation versus Conrad's in your finals.
Innovation with a great showing, guys,
Yes.
though.
Yes. They actually
We'll hope to see him
managed to
again
win
next
with the
week.
Shaman deck.
That's okay. That's because Shaman's amazing, Weva. Okay. Well played by Kingzilla.
Yep.
And we'll have a couple minute break, guys, and then we'll come back to the finals with Conrad
Versus
and
Kingzilla,
here.
and we're gonna give them a chance to change their decks. So it'll be a tad bit longer of a break, but stay tuned.
No longer than, I don't know, 5, 6, 7 minutes. So. So yeah, thanks for
See ya.
watching, guys. Just
Yep.
a couple more minutes. Alright guys, we're back. And what you all been waiting for, the finals between Conrad and Kingzilla, the grudge match. The matchup that Wave and myself wanted to see the most. And are you getting ready to play?
Yep. Again, these guys change their decks, so they might bring the same decks, they may not. Also, to note, because Conrad came first in the round robin, we thought it was only fair that he gets a 1-0 advantage into this best of 7 series. So the series is just going to start 1-0 in favor of Conrad. That's basically it. That's the fairest way we could think to do it.
And the game's starting. Alright, so the first matchup is Conrad as the Druid, and Kingzilla coming in with a Tempo Mage, it looks like. So a bit of a change up already, right off the bat.
Yep.
We got the classic Kingzilla hellos. Oh, by the way, this is one of the new boards that we got with the new expansion. It's a lot of fun to play
I
with.
haven't even looked at the new boards.
Yeah, they're cool.
Yeah.
And you get to like play with things. It's exciting. You get to turn on and no, I guess you can't turn it back. Oh, you can. Boom. I can light fire.
You are a caveman.
I am caveman. Apparently not though, because I used the word am.
Oh my god.
It's a really,
the
really
double
strong
hits.
start. Such strong.
I feel
such a
like
strong
Tempo
play.
Mage is just twice as powerful when it draws Mana Worm. It's so good.
Yeah, anytime you have coin, it's a 1 mana 2/3, and this was a 1 mana 2/3 here.
And now he gets to
And
draw
the- oh
two
my-
cards.
and a
trades
perfect trade with the
Drake.
Azure
Yeah.
Mana Worm OP, contrary to this loudmouth League player in the back. Mana Worm does not suck. Is this good enough for you, Maddie? Oh God.
Oh my god.
What
it
did I?
looks us.
What have I done? Oh crap! Good call. Oh, that's awesome. Oh man, the Sinister Strike. Oh my god, the Smork!
My god. Guys, that Flamewaker really wants to be a hunter.
Flamewaker knows what's good. It's all about the face damage.
That
Conrad
is,
looking a little flustered there.
no, he's calm as a cucumber.
I don't know, man. He's really feeling his nose.
I think he's just itchy. And he's trying not to do it too much because he knows he's on camera.
Does he though? That shouldn't be what you're thinking about right now.
He's playing through it. It's pretty straightforward.
Druid is one of the hardest decks to play. There is so much thought in all your turns. Like turn 1, do you have Innervate? Turn 1 or turn 2,
That's
do you
like
have
the
Wild
hardest decision as
So
Druid
much
is
thought.
what do you do with your Innervate?
And Druid is quite possibly the most
Linear
intuitive deck.
playstyle.
Yeah, there's you shouldn't be thinking it like you have to think more as a face hunter than you do as a Druid.
Oh, that is so. Yeah, I love that play. He's gonna proc the Mirror Entity and then play the Big Game Hunter, and then I think swipe.
Oh, that's a really strong play.
Yeah,
Well played by Conrad. That's definitely not something I was looking at.
yeah. That I honestly don't know if I would have caught that.
It's a high level play.
Yes. Oh, he's not even swipe.
I think you have to. It's just so juicy.
Yeah.
Feels bad, man. Oh, okay. At least it didn't clear the lore as well.
Counter spell.
Ooh. It's probably gonna He's probably gonna blow Conrad's mind right here. He's probably gonna play around it, or he's probably not gonna play around it.
Oh, he's gonna play.
Maybe
he's gonna
drop
play
the
around
keeper.
the mirror entity and then
Drop the keeper when he doesn't want to. Yeah, this sucks. Now he's
well, he drew the 5-drop to couple with it, so it's fine. It would have been really awkward.
It would have been much worse, but yeah.
If he didn't draw something to play with the keeper. And Conrad has actually the perfect answer. He has a double wild growth in the end.
Yeah. Ideally, you want the counterspell to hit the force, and it's just game over for the druid.
Yeah, I think
I kind of like.
I like Ping Fireball because then you can save the Flame Cannon with Antonitis. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is just
And because
more
like, if you had something, if you had like a scientist or something to play with it, then obviously the Flame Cannon would have been better. But
and that boom is it's like the nail in the coffin.
Amazing top deck.
Yeah, with the Savage Roar in hand, Mages and rogues usually have a lot of trouble dealing with Dr. Boom because it's very rare for both classes to run Big Game Hunter. I personally started to run Big Game Hunter in both because of it.
Yeah, but who runs rogue? And game one goes to Conrad.
Yep, Conrad is now up 2-0.
Let's see if Kingzilla can get his revenge. So yeah, Conrad coming in. So if you're
a lot of times people will just queue up with the same deck again, and then a lot of people try to counter that, and so it creates a counterplay where it's like I don't want to play the same deck again.
I honestly think that if I were, Kingzilla was really confident in his Warlock deck. It was one thing that he thought was the strongest deck coming in. Here we're getting into the game right here.
The thing he's scared of the Face Hunter is the thing. He wants the Face Hunter to win, and then he wants to play the Zoolock knowing that the Face Hunter isn't there.
Mm-hmm. It's interesting though to play to hope you lose this next game, right? Like it's weird. Not really hope you lose the next game, but.
Well, no, he's not hoping to lose this next game.
It frees up his
No, it just
deck.
if it happens.
Yeah.
He's giving himself a better chance of it.
Yeah,
he wants to win every match.
Dementia, that was literally the exact same situation I was in last week. I was supposed to be writing a paper, but I was watching the stream. You tell him, Maddie.
Yeah, you should be studying.
I should be studying, to be quite fair.
What do you have finals in tomorrow?
Drugs and health, and then I have a muscle practical. I have to know all the muscles in the arms and legs. Do you know how many muscles are in the arms and legs? There are tons.
No idea.
You not only have to know the muscles, you have to know where they originate, where they insert into, and the action of each muscle. It's gonna be tons of fun. No vidgy games. I love it.
Yeah, I took off work for the rest of the week for my finals.
I took off work for the rest of the foreseeable future. Because I don't like working at Noodles & Company. It kind of felt bad last turn to have to flame cannon and arcane missiles on just a creeper, you know?
Yeah.
It's just... I reckon, because how is he going to answer this? Ooh, that's how he's going to answer it. What a G.
And then the water element was so good
that
versus
counterspell
Hunter.
was...
There is life in this series. For a second, it looks like Conrad was going to roll over Kingzilla here, but this...
So is the play Creeper Hero Power, or is it Bow?
I think it may be Creeper Juggler. It's weird, because you want to see the Juggler for the Unleash, but how many minions do you expect to be on the board, and how vulnerable do you expect them to be on Unleash as a tempo mage?
I think the argument is he just wanted to hold. He just wanted some sort of value out of the. So like yeah, playing juggler here makes much more sense because you can do stuff with it.
But on top of that, the one I would to probably would trade it into a juggler, and then it'd be open to kill with the bow.
Yeah. Opting not to use the juggler here. He's holding it for the unleash.
Conrad is giving up the board. He is just saying, I need to go face. That is the only way I win this game. And he has a lot of damage in hand. Unfortunately, 6 of that damage, which is the Eagle Horn Bow, will be rendered useless. And the double fireball out of Kingzilla here is...
It's just so strong. This is... I can't see this going anyway, but Kingzilla's... Because there's no way... Like, what hunter runs healing? Your magic will tear him apart.
I mean, the play is obviously Knife Juggler, Unleash, and...
Abusive.
yeah, but
mean,
he's
it
so
only-
dead to Fireball.
It only does so much. And this is just Conrad going through the motions here.
Giving himself the best chance. He doesn't know for sure that his opponent has Fireball in hand.
And I mean, it's not like you should expect him to have double fireball because
Yeah.
you know you can't play around things you can't beat, right? So if he had double fireball there, you just don't win against that. All right, it's now 2-1 Conrad. Kingzilla gets some life.
Okay.
So if you're Kingzilla, what do you wanna queue in here? What deck are you trying to?
I'm pretty sure he's
Queue into.
playing the same lineup, except for he plays a Warrior with Tempo Mage.
Right.
So
That's what the information
Yep.
we're given. So
I'm pretty since the Hunter's back up, it's definitely not the Zoo Warlock. I'm guessing.
I'm guessing it's the Shaman.
Yeah, it's definitely the
I'm thinking the
Shaman.
aggro Shaman's coming in next.
Unfortunately, the Druid is gone. But
There we go.
the series is back up.
And this should be a zoo, yeah. From what I remember, it
Yep.
should be a zoo for Conrad. Dark Peddler, the sexiest card ever. Followed by Imping Boss, which is also just another amazing 3-drop.
Yeah, I would
Pretty much just a guaranteed 3/5.
Keeping the abusive is fine. I probably would have molded away.
Yeah. I mean, just because you have just a nice start without it.
Yeah, and on top of that, those common 1-drop were solid. Now is a 1/3, which just kills the abusive sergeant for free.
Right.
But that, actually no, it actually makes a
baby,
lot
the
of sense
power overwhelming.
because you coin this out and then you get the double 1-drop for next turn with the abusive. So keeping the abusive there is actually correct. My bad.
Gesture.
Oh my god.
Oh man. Conrad's so good at top decking.
That
He's
and his positioning is on point.
we know he's a long time player, so he's found a way to manipulate the draws.
You want to put 2 of the same minion next to each other because then it gives you the most options for Defender of Argus. Because if you put the Dark Peddler in the middle, then the only choice is to Argus the Dark Peddler and the Flame Imp. This way you can either Argus 2 Flame Imps or a Dark Peddler and a Flame Imp.
Right.
So
Just small positioning things that some people tend not to think about.
but sometimes it can just win you a game.
Yeah, it really can swing a game.
The fact that you get that additional option.
Yeah, just Ink
Yeah,
King
and-
Boss all
And
the
I
way
think,
on
and I
the,
think
all the way on the
just-
right. Yep.
Yeah, and hit the face.
Oh, he's trading. Oh no, he's not.
No.
Okay.
He just had to hover over
Yeah.
on the right of the face.
Okay. This is the other one. This is the map that I haven't seen before. We can wiggle this crystal, which is a lot of fun.
And yeah,
There has to be something else you can do with this.
the shaman has given up wood control at this point. He knows that.
But this deck sort of forces the race, you know?
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't... This is the one shaman deck that doesn't actually need board.
Yeah. Actually, I think shaman is gonna pull ahead here. Because look at the damage on board. It's not lethal.
It's not lethal,
And
he
look at
can't
how
do
much
anything
damage he
about
has
it.
in hand.
Yeah. Although, he can't play Doomhammer right now. And if he plays any of the cards in hand, he can't play Doomhammer next turn. And it's not an option to hero power pass.
You could hero power. No, that doesn't work either.
Well, okay, so if you hero power and use a lightning bolt,
As a shaman, you need to win in 2 turns.
yeah.
Most likely. I think you lightning bolt here. Because, like, you're not going to be able to play anything really anyways. You'll be at 4 mana. Actually, no, this sets up fine. Because it may delay the Warlock killing you for another turn.
Yeah,
And
gaining
then
6 life here is
yeah.
important.
And then you have 13 damage in hand. If like, I think the Doomhammer is too slow to play this game at this point. So he's 1 off, which means the Warlock taps, he's dead.
Okay, but look, if he had 5 mana there, Doomhammer was the obvious play, right?
Yes.
Because it's just he could have played it then, and you know, just to get that damage, it's just so important. But yeah, unfortunately, whatever the 1 mana overload he had the turn before puts him in a ridiculously awkward spot. Yeah. So that one overload, and it's just you know, goes back to the whole overload really screws shaman thing. Like, he didn't have the trog to be able to build off the overload, so Soto just sort of fell out. Ran out of steam, wasn't able to play the Doomhammer because of it, so.
So
Conrad's up 3-1 now, right?
Yep.
We're queuing into our last game.
And
here.
he still
Or
has the
potentially
Hunter
last
left.
game here.
Yep, okay.
So, from my experience, Hunter versus Shaman is like just an insta Hunter win, right? But this deck has been the only one that I can, you know, it forces the race, and
Yeah.
because this deck can race just so well.
But look at the hand from Conrad.
Yeah,
He's gonna get the
that's-
double Leper Gnome start.
Double Leper Gnome start is pretty much.
But the
but
shaman has
okay.
the totem goal, into totem goal.
Do you double Leper Gnome here, or do you play the Worgen?
Worgen. You play the Worgen and the Leper Gnome because the Worgen needs time to get damage. Well, the Leper Gnome is like always 2 damage.
Okay. And he's just gonna save the coin. I don't really see a reason for doing that.
I don't like it either.
He could have taken a really strong advantage here, but okay, well.
Well, it wasn't that strong of an advantage. It's just I don't see a reason why to say it.
Pointing into Misha is pretty fucking sweet though.
Yeah, you definitely want to
Pretty
trade
sweet.
here. You definitely want to trade here. No, there's so many things that punish you by going face there.
There we go. Yeah, you got.
I mean, Kingzilla has the crackle, so as long as he doesn't roll 3, he should be able to clear the Misha. But if he rolls 3, it's so bad.
Okay. Red.
I like the Knife Juggler on a 1-drop because if it hits the Totem Golem, then the Totem Golem trades directly in.
Yep. Wants to use the weapon there though. I don't really like holding up the weapon just until you can get some sort of.
Yeah, I like getting bored, and then I like playing the weapon as like the finisher. Not.
It's just like because when they see the weapon after you're down on board, it's just so much like damage every turn that you have to think about. Because it's 5 coming in from the weapon and the hero power.
Yeah. And opponent lightning bolting you in the face, you probably want to move the damage on the board.
Yeah, this is a lot of damage that's going to be coming in right now.
And the quick shot doesn't clear.
Doesn't clear a thing. So he's just going for the face
Okay,
play.
so he's basically just saying, okay, he doesn't have it.
And so, how will Crackle? Ooh, I don't think Crackle has to roll. Nope, that's game.
Yeah, that's game.
Slight misplay there from Conrad.
Yep.
Cost him the game, unfortunately. But that
still,
evens up the series. No, it doesn't.
But I think Conrad is going to continue to queue up with the Hunter because he knows Kingzilla still has Zoo.
It's his last deck. He has 3 wins now because he had the free one.
That,
Either way, though, it's a 3-2 lead right now from Conrad. Kingzilla is halfway there to getting his revenge. Not seeing as much dancing out of Kingzilla this round. He seems to be tryharding.
Yeah, he really wants his win.
Yeah.
He really wants his win. He came in here confident he was going to win this tournament.
Coming in declaring that you're going to 4-0 everybody is that's some confidence. Which actually would have been pretty nice for me. I get to go home and study, but that's okay. Conrad putting up one heck of a fight, considering he beat him once and is now up again. All right, queuing into our next game here. Oh, okay, so I was wrong.
Yeah, Conrad was 4 decks.
Okay.
But I mean, this should end up to be the right choice. But
No, Dementio, he did get a 4-1. That was the closest he went. Top deck Chow.
I mean, I like players with that kind of confidence. It's like.
I mean, so it's better than coming in here saying I'm gonna lose, right?
No,
So-
it's better than coming in saying I may win, I may not. It's like he's confident in his abilities that he's gonna win.
I think modesty is always a nice virtue, but
I really like Outdoor here.
and plus, I mean, coming in saying that I'm gonna 4-0 everyone, it puts a gigantic target on your back.
Yeah.
I mean, but if you're confident enough that maybe you don't care that there's a target. So, for 1 health minion, ooh, that was big.
Now,
These top decks.
okay, my question is, do you think Divine Shield is worth more than 2 health versus Druid? Because I don't. I would have loved to see him attack first, then play the Cog Hammer, and keep the Divine Shield.
You're saying the Divine Shield's more important?
Yeah, than the
Yeah.
2 health. Because he wouldn't even need to outdoor this year if he did.
Yeah, you're right.
Slight misplay.
Yeah, the Druid, your health doesn't really matter until you get to 14, so... I mean, playing against a Druid, so...
What about the health and the outdoor?
No.
He attacked, he played the Cog Hammer, killed and used the Divine Shield to kill the Keeper,
I see what you're saying.
instead of saving the Divine Shield for something bigger. Now, this Murloc Knight is like one of my favorite cards from the last set. It's so much fun, and there's so much value when it works, except this spell power swipe.
This spell power swipe is nice.
Yeah.
It's AOT. But, of course, there's a boom on 7, which is the correct time to play it.
Yep. And no Big Game Hunter. Is this the first time Boom didn't get Big Game Hunter? No. Actually, no. The last time Conrad and Kingzilla faced each other, he rolled a 4 on the.
Oh, yeah. And we came. Well, obviously we don't know for the unstreamed matches that happened, but I mean, how often is Boom not met with the BGH? Like, honestly. And when it's not met with the BGH, it's pretty much game over.
I love to see it consecrate and then trade with the boom bots. I think you want to consecrate first, because then you can run a boom bot into the aspirant, and then.
Oh, the Azure Drake Seeker.
Well, this is another way to go about it. If you just know you're gonna kill that Drake.
That's true. Planning on the Azure Drake taking forward from the boom bot. Smart play. Heads up play by Conrad.
Yeah.
Murloc Knight and Argus, yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Because if you're not doing consecrate.
Just making it 4/5 is fine. That's so hard for a druid to deal with.
Right.
But this is looking very dire for Kingzilla.
And remember, if Kingzilla loses this game, this is the series.
Yeah.
Conrad would take it.
So what would you is he gonna Wrath a 2? Like,
I would love to be able to Wrath for 2.
Actually, he's Wrathing. I was talking about using a 2-mana Wrath instead of a 1-mana Wrath. But here it doesn't matter because he's using combo.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, combo to clears are the only way he gets back.
This clears it. This is actually, the druid's in a phenomenal position.
Yeah, so Conrad really needs
something like that.
Well, I was thinking Tyrone, but yeah, Lotheb's pretty strong too.
Like, the druid's got Boom, and if he draws a second, he's got Boom and Shade here, and then if he draws Savage Roar,
that's just lethal.
Yeah. So.
So he does have the second force too,
this is not over yet.
So honestly, even if the entirety of Boom gets cleared off, depending on how Boom bots roll, just drawing Savage Roar would just be lethal because of Shade.
Yep.
So this game is definitely not over.
What is he thinking about intervening out? Wrath? Okay.
Really wants the Savage Roar.
Oh yeah, I love this. He's looking to draw that Savage Roar.
Oh, do you play the swipe though?
No, he needs to play the Boom.
Tyrone.
That's a card.
Tyrone is going to put out back-to-back top decks of Lotheb and entirety.
The Lotheb Consecrate play here is actually really, really strong. You clear the entire board, and you prevent Force of Nature Savage Roar. You run everything in the Boom, and then you Consecrate. I think that's definitely the play. You can still die to combo by playing Tyrion.
Yeah. It always sucks taking 7 to face, though. Oh, no, you don't have to. What am I thinking? Oh, I mathed that incredibly wrong. Oh, but he's opting not to use the Lotheb.
I severely...
Yeah, okay, there we go. That's what I was thinking. I'm pretty sure you just...
Yeah.
Yeah, that's... Huh.
He has Tyrion, so he'll probably be fine. It just...
Yeah, that was a
questionable decision.
Kingzilla coming in with a signature Shredder Raptor.
Yep.
So, every time he's played Druid, he's got that as a board, at least twice. It's going to be met with Tyrion here, though.
And followed by the mini bot.
Oh, wow.
Kingzilla really needs a keeper of the Rove here. He needs silence that Tyrion. But even when he silenced Tyrion...
So, no.
It's still a 6/6. It's not lethal. It's not lethal, but it clears the board. Yeah, he has a full...
Savage Roar might have been lethal.
Wow,
but he didn't have it.
Druid has just got this.
Yeah, the Druid's coming back.
Yeah. That is not very good.
That?
because you can't just play it by itself and not do anything with it. You have to use it on minion, which means you have to either give.
So yeah, the only thing he can do is take away that 1 damage.
Yeah.
But that's still.
That's
we
still
can see the. And of course he drew the second one because. Yay. All right. That's what we want.
Yep.
That's what we want,
more
boys.
games.
We want the game 7. Well, game 6. But. And of course, I mean, you have to play them both there. We got the Kingzilla coming in with the dance. There we go. We need more dancing. And we see Conrad. You can see him across the thing there. He's just, get your salty butt out of here. just stop your dancing and let's go.
I mean, I would have conceded as Conrad, but
Conrad's letting it go. He's having fun. Well, obviously not too much fun. All right. So this is it, guys.
if this is it.
Last game that we're going to be having tonight.
I mean, Kingzilla has his Warlock left, and Conrad is probably going to queue up this Hunter, which means we're going to end off the entire tournament with the exact same matchup we started it with.
However, Conrad is thinking that maybe Conrad forgot that the Warlock was left, or maybe he just really thinks that the Paladin is the way to go here.
Yeah, I'm so shocked by this.
But my gosh.
That's
That is the Habibi right there. That is the Habibi draws.
But the Warlock drew really well, too. So this is... Oh my god.
Oh my lord. Conrad is...
He's good at this game.
Conrad is such a good player. He's way better than I am. I can't draw like that.
Probably just play the Creeper here, set up for a Juggler turn.
Yep. Okay, so having the Juggler and the Leper Gnome could be an interesting. Well, it doesn't matter that much. Like, will that one single juggle matter that much? I don't think so.
I mean, he only has one play this turn.
Yeah, there is only one.
Double over, no.
I didn't see that he drew the second one. Nice. Well, he got that one juggle, so that's really important. And so, well, I mean, it didn't matter. So this juggle's definitely going to die. But him having the Cog Hammer, that really sucks for Kingzilla.
Whoa.
I would. That. I think you face it.
I honestly would like to see the muster for battle. Because he could have cleared the Juggler either way.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, the Juggler would have been much more valuable
That
there.
is a questionable play, in my opinion. And you can save the Cog Hammer for much bigger taunts later.
You're right. Kingzilla just saying, all right, here's my hand. Let's go. We're going all in. Consecrate would have been just disgusting here.
Oh my god,
Kingzilla's feeling ham.
Yeah.
Feeling like he's going hammerino. So let's see what he draws here. So he gets the Creeper. He's going to tap into... Oh man, just to fill out the curve. Really, really strong. And this is a lot of damage coming in from Kingzilla. I can't believe Conrad didn't queue in the Hunter.
Yeah, I'm very shocked he did not queue.
And with I mean, as good a start as Conrad had, Kingzilla's start was just as good. He was able to counter it perfectly. And then not playing the muster there is... He would have had more minions to contest this. But now he's in a really bad spot.
I mean, what do you do here? Both of them feel so bad. Like the True Silver or the...
I mean, the True Silver
Outer.
helps, but yeah, it's not...
I mean, when you know the Warlock is drawing 2 cards a turn, you just...
Yeah, Kingzilla knows he's in a really good spot. He's, yeah. Get the egg into the power overwhelming, like, just so...
Yeah, basically...
So much damage. Ooh, silence is strong.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
That's something exactly what he needed
Yeah.
almost.
This isn't over for Conrad.
This is how Conrad comes back into this game.
And Kingzilla needs to draw pretty dead here.
The dancing from Kingzilla has ceased abruptly.
After seeing that silence.
Not even shaking his head anymore.
The Shredder abusive is very good.
Oh man.
He's all,
Oh, wow, the concept here. That is,
that's actually so good with
So
the
big.
muster for battle.
yeah, that's. Why?
I mean,
Yeah.
he's
So it's really important what comes out of Shredder.
that is questionable to me, but
Yeah.
I can I don't know.
I don't know. I wouldn't. There you go. That was.
That's lethal.
Yeah. That would. Okay, but let's think about it. That would have been lethal anyway, because
Yeah.
even if he drew. Oh, even. So okay. So the only way it wasn't lethal is if he got a 0 attacked minion. A 0 attack minion that came out of the Shredder. So. That is unfortunate. Unfortunate. But well played for Kingzilla, coming in, declaring that he's going to be the champion, and
He won.
comes home with the gold. Well played. We're going to have another interview with Kingzilla here in a second.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, so we're here. Well, I'm here with the winner, Kingzilla. Congratulations, man.
Thanks, man.
So, yeah, what was going through your mind? You know, what were you thinking going into this matchup? Because I know you really wanted this one.
He got a bye, so if he would have picked Hunter, he would have won. And
Right.
I thought he was going to
Wave-
pick
Wave
Hunter
and I were
because he
questioning
knew I
that.
only had Zoo
Wave and I were questioning
left.
that. So-
And as soon as I saw Paladin, I was like, oh my god, I was so happy.
Yeah.
And then when you saw me dancing on turn 4 when
Yeah.
the consecrate didn't come down.
Right.
I knew I won right then. And
Yeah,
when
'cause
when
you,
I
you flooded the board, and you know you're basically. He
Yeah.
drew everything. Right. He drew
you
everything.
you put up a good game, man. Here, shake my hand.
I
Good game.
honestly,
Dude,
I
I'm
said-
sorry. I'm
I
just
said-
amped up. That's the first turn I've ever won. I'm amped up. Man. I'm sorry.
I said I don't want. I don't care. I don't
I'm just happy, man. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if I was being messed up about it. All right, no hard feelings.
There we go. Got some classy players here. But yeah.
But
you know,
next week you'll probably come back and beat me. So come back next week. I'll play again.
I was in the finals last
Dude, if you would have picked Hunter, yeah, I was thinking he was gonna pick Hunter. And when I saw that
My
Paladin,
Hunter's record in this tournament was like 0-6.
and when I had
1-6 because the one win was against his Warlock game 1.
when
Well,
I
I had to get away with it every game, right?
yeah, that you won.
But it was like in the last couple of games, it was like 0-6.
Yeah, Conrad's reasoning for not queuing in the Hunter there against the Zoo was that his Hunter has performed horribly today. The only wins he's gotten were the ones that he needed just to win the series. So
I don't usually play Face Hunter.
Face Hunter's
but
not really his deck, but I don't know.
my choices, I feel like, were really interesting to bring to the tournament. Because everything was aggressive, and I think that switching out that warrior in our last matchup for the tempo match was the right choice. Because I lost the first game with tempo match, and I was really afraid to the hunter coming down. And I knew that the tempo mage out of all the decks I had
But
probably had the best shot with it, but the shaman is what beat it.
Yeah, you also had the you had the double fireball with the tempo mage. That was, I mean, you can't beat that, right? Like,
Yeah, yeah. I had a lot of good luck.
12 phase damage coming